Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Unexpectables. I am Taka. Hi, you follow me here. Hey, Goomba!
Hey, what?
Oh, there you are. Hi, Goomba. What's going on with you?
Hey, I've been playing the Neo 2 alpha and been loving every fucking second of
Now,
it.
is it the Dark Souls to Neo 1's Demon Souls?
Yes, I would say, but there's a whole bunch of weird shit that's like really original in it that I absolutely adore.
So that is a big yes, then. Okay.
That's a big yes. But yeah, so let me get to the point. You can find me at twitch.tv/GaijinGoomba. I've been playing the hell out of that. Gonna be playing that this weekend, possibly streaming it every day in the morning, aside from the weekend where I'll be doing the evening. After that, it's back to our Pokemon Yokai Lock, which I've been loving a lot, and apparently so have you guys. So we're gonna keep on going with that. Come for the fight, stay for the lore.
Oh, that's a good catch. That's a good catch right there.
It's okay.
All right. Speaking of lore, like the evil brother of Data. Hi, Connor.
Hello.
Where can they find you, dude?
They can find me on Twitter at CNLSnake. They can find me on Twitch at Distortion Devil, where Tuesdays at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, I do RW, my own WWE 2K19 wrestling show. The Jester of Bordeaux has started taking control of people's minds.
Ooh.
Are you doing a mind control storyline?
Yep.
That's good. Just wait. It's not a true wrestling video game until we can have an in-ring marriage interrupted by whatever we want. Not a true game.
Also on Eldritch Blast, 2 weeks ago, it was a handicap match between the tag team champions and the Eldritch Invocation champion, and the titles exploded, injuring all three people in the match.
Oh. I didn't know that was the thing.
Yeah, titles can explode, dude. Did you not read that?
Yeah,
No.
have you not seen wrestling?
Dude,
I haven't seen wrestling in probably 15 years.
Dude, you lived in Japan. You must know about DDT's logic, okay? So.
Last time I saw wrestling, an old woman gave birth to a hand.
Hey!
Oh.
Do not besmirch. Do not besmirch the lowest of the low wrestling ever became. All right, Connor, where can they find you though?
They can find me on Twitter at CNLSnake, and they can find me on Twitch at Distortion Devil. Fridays do Friday Funhouse. Saturdays The Witcher 3. And Sundays is Divinity 2.
Awesome. Oh, Zito. It's not a hand, but what can you birth us today?
Well, you could,
Unless you can
I can birth you a link to a Twitter page and a Twitch page. The Twitter page being CZ Backlash and the Twitch page being Zito. You can find me tomorrow streaming very late because I'm going to be go seeing Gojira. So sometime around 9 or 10 o'clock tomorrow, I've been playing Void Bastards and loving the shit out of it. It's a really good game, and I can't wait to show it off to everyone. Also, a couple of other things. I have a Mordhouse server for people who are subs to the channel, so if you head over there, we might we'll give you some info on how to get hooked up on that. Connor, Tormentor, Bear Traps. Also, The Adventures of Eep, a modded Skyrim adventure where you play as kobolds, because why the fuck not? And also, speaking of tabletop stuff, I have a couple of 4 a.m. stupid ideas that transformed into playable races. They will be up on DM's Guild very shortly.
Awesome, dude. Awesome. Dean, are you good to say something?
Yeah, I can talk.
Okay,
Hi.
because you're typing out something.
I know, I am typing. Hi, it's me, Monty Glue. How are you?
Hey, that rhymed.
Okay.
It did. You can find me at Monty Glue on Twitter, where I'm just posting kind of random things. And you can find me at twitch.tv/what? Why are you laughing?
Kind of random things, and then I remember that post about Mr. X you made recently.
Shut up!
So when you say you like Mr. X, do you mean...
Nadine, you shame us all for being horny on main, yet you yourself...
I march his... I think he's pretty neat.
No one's innocent.
No one man should have all that power.
This is gonna get even funnier when I tell you more. You can find me at twitch.tv/Monty Glue. It's actually my birthday on Tuesday. I'm turning 25. I'm going to be streaming that day, and I'm probably going to have a few things to drink because I don't have any. No, everyone I know is busy that day, so we're not really celebrating the day. So I'm going to stream. But my friends, my real life friends who are amazing and I love them, found an escape the room that is a Resident Evil Escape the Room,
Oh,
and we're gonna
shit.
do that.
In
Yeah,
in the city you live in.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Wow.
What
Our
the
tiny little dinky
what
town.
the
Yeah,
fuck?
we found an Escape the
No, I
Room.
know the population of this city. That one Resident Evil attraction per capita. It needs to be a much higher population. That is a very
They
low.
made it
No.
specifically for you.
Apparently, a friend of a friend has gone and done it and says it's amazing. So I'm super duper excited. I'm really hyped for that. That's what I'm gonna be doing for my birthday.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, I wanted to do something fun. So yeah, but on Tuesday, I'll be probably doing some sort of birthday stream. I don't know yet what I want to do. I'm gonna figure it out. I booked it off. Actually, my manager booked it off for me. I'm just like, oh, that's my birthday. So you're not working on your birthday. I'm like, okay. And then Thursday, which is tomorrow, we're gonna be doing Let's Go Pokemon Pikachu again. And then on Sunday we have our Divinity 2 Original Sin stream,
No.
where we the baddies we set everything on fire. Everything was on fire.
Can you guys not do one
Why
nice
do you
thing?
say Divinity 2 Original? Just say what it is. We have our sin stream, okay? That's what you have.
Yeah. We're the baddies now. That's our collective group name. We are the baddies. I can't even, the last fight we just had was probably the most stressful babysitting I've ever had to do in my life. I took no damage the entire fight, but I had to keep an NPC alive, and that was the most stressful thing because they openly walked through fire, and I was like, why are you like this? So if you haven't caught that, I am uploading all the parts onto my YouTube channel, which is just Monty Glue. So you can catch up. It's just raw VOD footage. But you can catch us at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time doing that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hi guys, it's me, Taka. You can find me here. Big upset last night in MNW. The main event, Burnout Vaughn, who recently won the title, was supposed to defend it by order of the Inquisition. And there were a lot of speculation to who his opponent would be, but it was none other than the Allfather Arkolv, who defeated Burnout Vaughn and won the title. What does this mean? What does it mean? Find out tomorrow. Okay, got a lot of people I gotta jump through here. Oh my goodness, you people.
Oh God.
No, I hate food. Now my indigestion's kicking up. It's perfect timing here. Duke Skellabuns, thank you so much for the sub. I want to thank the following people for subs real quick here. I'll go through them here. Duke Skellabuns, Spaceman Joe, Spock Zombie, Gaia Green, Bernie Cinders, Hug Lords, X-Main Liner X, Mark Wolf, Maleficent Cucumber, SKC19269, Zacho Duo gifting us up to Nutcase Art. That's awesome. Thank you for the bits. Nefast the Fox, thank you so much for the 16-month resub as well. Thank you for the bits, Maverick. Renfield88 with 1,000 bits for insert reasons here. Well, thank you for inserting those reasons. Prizon Ice, thank you for the sub. 1 year. Dynamite with 600 bits. God of Suplex. Ugh, never mind. The Hag kill must have been a fluke. Cowboy224 with 1,000 bits. First live stream in like, wait, I don't know how long. Oh no, where am I? I'm sorry. You're on the planet Earth. There's no escape. Unless you're really smart, but then you have to come back. Dana, thank you for the 200 bits. Scamman93, Viral Tech, thank you for the subs. Talos54, thank you for the subs. Studio Fan with Elite Bits, 1337. Finally able to catch you guys live once again. Welcome back, Studio Fan. Cowboy, thank you for the bits. Talos54, thank you for the bits. Sub, Malcontent TV with the 500 bits. Every day I die a little knowing Ronfold is just an item. Initially, I thought you both could level up and I would see a level 20 Thor, but the windy Borky kind. Oh, that's neat. Blackfoot Ferret with 9,001 bits. It's over 9,000 bits. Baddies are besties. Aw. I think that's a shout out to your guys' original Sin game.
Yeah.
Yeah. we're the worst.
Thank you so much, Blackfoot Ferret, for the 9,001 bits. Pyro Guys, thank you for the bits. Argent, Lyell, 13 Zero, Smith, Alpacas, and Top Hats. It's ya boy Moose, Aegis, Scythe, Lunatic Crow, Shamrock Zero. Thank you all for the subs. I want to thank Master Monster 11 with 1,000 bits. Hey guys, just got home and trying to catch my favorite D&D group. Can't wait to see what the shenanigans come up tonight. No, actually, Critical Role's tomorrow night, dude. But thanks. It's good. It's all good. Their Kickstarter was overwhelmingly positive. I am allowed. Julie Jelly with the 500 bits. Happy early birthday, Monty. P.S. Go Bruins. Token or anything with a 1-year sub. Thank you so much. Dial, thank you for the bits. Pyrophobic with the 500 bits. Love you guys the first time dropping. I love you, Gaijin. Oh, Pyrophobic loves you, Gaijin. Gear Cannon.
Love you too.
Gear Cannon. Dungeon Crawling. Draconian 9. Pyrotherian. Flightless626, thank you all for the subs. Blackfoot Ferret with an additional elite bits. Someone else did the thing. Yeah! That's true. Now, by the way, did you... I'm curious about everyone. Did anyone else see the Matthew Mercer DMing for Stephen Colbert video?
I started watching it, and then I stopped because I got busy.
I only heard about it.
JC Blade X with 500 bits. Thank you so much.
Apparently, it's amazing, and Colbert looks at Matt Mercer like he loves him all the time. So
because it made it... He, at the end, he's like, dude, I thought I was ready for this, but you took me right back to when I was a kid before all of this started for me. God.
Aww.
He's just like, so do I have to multi-class into this? Oh, no, they don't do that anymore. Oh, thank God. He's like, he has this Edition 1 D&D. Oh, man, that's so much easier.
My favorite thing is, like, they started, and he's just got, like, the spell cards out, and, like, Matt Mercer's playing the spell cards. Like, wow, we didn't have anything like this when I played. He goes, yeah, it's probably why there's a lot more people playing now. And he's like, he started laughing at Matt Mercer, and I'm like, he's not wrong.
And he has a pet bee, and immediately he uses his pet bee to scout air.
Kurt, don't spoil it. I haven't even started it yet.
Oh, I thought you had...
I didn't. I literally only started, and they just started, and I couldn't watch it.
Just blare an air horn, and I mean,
Yeah, that's why I just yelled at you.
Wait,
Hey,
I got you.
There we go.
Oh yeah. Well, how about the?
Oh, there we go.
What was that?
Taka, you have something you need to read, my friend.
I do, and I see it. Romanagiyari with 20,000 bits from the one, the only. But don't boo. You're part of the message, Nadine. You're gonna read.
Oh no.
Yeah, here we go.
Actually.
I apologize for last night to anyone who was there. I let emotions overrule sense. Monty, I'll stream with you on Tuesday! Exclamation mark. Implied
boy.
evil face.
I'm thinking if it's possible, I'd really like to do Mario Party.
Oh, why would you do this?
Is
What?
it 2? Is it Mayro 2?
Well, it's the one that's on the Switch because that's all I got set up. So I don't know. I'll see.
gosh,
I'll
it's
see.
fine.
I'm thinking about it.
Real fast.
Yeah, let us in on it.
Probate, no worries, dude. And thank you so much for the 20,000 bits, dude. And now, if you want to test your senses, you can play the game that destroys friendships. The game of kings and fools. Reconsidering. Probate with a reconsidering post. 20,000 bits, though, man. Thank you so much, dude. And it's all fine, man. It really is.
I don't know. I might just do like a big Mod Podge of everything. I just want to play games I want to play. So.
Oh, really quick. Really want to thank you all so much for all the love and kindness you sent that Art Jack's way. Thank you so much for helping him out through everything that recently happened with him. It was greatly appreciated. It really was.
Joe Cat's in our Discord call, but in the chat, and Connor just put in Death Stranding, but with Eat Sand outline.
Yeah, isolated Eat Sand.
And Joe Cat responded with freaking
Angry Anakin! Angry Anakin with the burning leg! Burning leg Anakin! He didn't have the lack of high ground Anakin post-incident.
We miss you, Joe Cat. We love you.
Apparently he's going to be starting another D&D campaign with some other people out there.
Brachyzoid and I think Bradley are the only
Oh my god, the art for that campaign is going to be so good! Damn it! Damn it!
Good, yeah.
Out the gate, they're starting strong.
Speaking of D&D and being out the gate.
Hold on. I gotta thank some people here. Hayden Harlanson, thank you so much for the 8-month resub. Hey, Dr. Seven's son, Merrick the Cat, Percival Wolfe, and Rainbow Snick. Thank you all so much for the subs. And don't forget, everybody, to support each other and make sure to only give what you can afford. And Cowboys224 with 1,000 bits. Country Rose, let's go. It's me, Mario. Okie dokie. Mamma mia, here we go. Mario. Defective Sheep with 500 bits. Hey guys, I'm getting started with a bee-themed one-shot, and to commemorate, I would like to drop the Google Docs link to my Bees Force Warlock pack in chat. Would you grant me the consent? Defective Sheep, you have given so many bits. You've been very kind, and for sheer morbid curiosity, can we get him permission? Why not? Bees? Is only if it's bees? Question mark. Pact of the Warlock? And Platinum Raven, thank you so much.
All right, let's get going.
Okay, we're all in the game. Okay.
When last we left our heroes, Panic the Tiefling Bard, Greckles the Kenku Rogue, Borky the Orc Barbarian, Task the Kobold Ranger. Oh, and Task the Kobold Ranger.
Okay.
Hi.
The party your
We're
your
so
twin is
used-
here. I'm so used to having a fifth. That's why I typed it wrong.
Oh.
I'm here
the
too,
po-
I guess.
The party returned to their beloved home of Alavast. After delivering Pilcher to the company of Solly, Panic soon came to discover through one of Solly's visions that a tiefling bearing his resemblance was sighted in the depths of the Underdark, pursued by the fourth warrior sent by Solar. With that information in mind, the party went to try and get into the attic. Panic, utilizing Liza's mask, found himself in the realm of the Alavastian tickets. Granted a vision of a devilish gate and a new mask perched atop an obsidian spire, Panic was soon cast back into the real plane and into the sky, tossed at the mercy of a rescuing silver dragon. Exhausted and posed with more questions than answers, the party returned to a sudden situation. An Ursiphon, being pulled from the Sweet Dragon Tavern, suddenly became loose and chased after Bright, the Barchopa familiar, and ate both Task and Panic's casting abilities. Now, as the night descends, the party is left to their own devices. So, it is now night. You guys are back at the tavern, and it is closed, so there's no one really inside except for Helga, more or less.
I gotta.
So, oh.
I shouldn't start this campaign with a completely derailing one-liner, but I saw something that's so important because of bees. And it's welcome to Applebee's. Would you like apples or bees? And I don't know. It made me laugh, guys.
Say that as Borky. Be in character.
Oh, guys, I think we're starting up a place called Applebee's. I can serve either apples or bees.
Can we put the bees in the apples?
No.
But what about Applebee pie?
You guys are served some food. Helga actually brings out food. You guys are sitting in the tavern currently with drinks loosely held in your hands.
How many have we had so far that we're thinking about this?
I'm gonna say 5 for each.
Christ, I'm a lightweight.
I feel like there's so much. I mean, we just got back here. Turns out, guys. But for real though, we have an entire underground basement now. We can put whatever we want down there. Hear me out. Borky's like putting his hand up to each of them. Okay. A long time ago, I pitched a cheesery, and you thought I was doing a jape. I am not. I will hunt the cows myself and bring them into the fold.
We have one problem with that, Borky.
What is that?
The rat.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm okay with you losing the rat.
No, I'm not okay with me losing the rat, actually.
We already
Borky.
lost one rat. Okay,
There's actually
recently.
Borky, there's actually a much larger problem in that there may be some drifters and leftovers from the last occupants that may want to come back.
We have the one entrance. We'll just be like, no, and push them away if they try and get in. You know.
The question is, though, they were not going in that way. So what way were they getting in?
That's
For
what.
all we know, our home could get overrun.
But isn't that what Task wants with his rat thing he started up with?
No, guys.
She
you're
who
you're
shall not be
all
named.
You're all thinking so small at this point. We could have an Underdark druid.
Speaking of the Underdark.
Why does everyone just get so goddamn afraid when I start bringing out ideas?
Well, here's the thing, Task. You're
Because
from
they involve giant rats,
Task. You're from the Underdark, and you scare the crap out of me half the time.
Seconded.
Get one more, and that's emotion carried. Like
Go for it,
Panic.
Panic.
emotion is how. Yeah. What's Panic doing right now?
He's just looking down at his drink, just not having said anything for a while.
Panic.
Mm.
You doing okay there, man?
Sort of taps his fingers on his glass. I don't know.
Well, what can we do to find out?
Go to the Underdark with me to maybe save my mother's life.
Well, that's a given. We just got to figure out how.
We're waiting on information, aren't we? So it's not really much we can do until that information comes to us at this point.
Right.
Perhaps it is best if you just sleep for a night. Get rest.
I mean, no matter what, we could just start digging. You know? Just start digging till we hit it.
If we don't hit something more horrifying first, Borky.
What, like a giant rock?
More like a giant worm.
Or
Oh,
a beholder.
What's a beholder?
What's a beholder?
Okay. Tash just like puts his like fingers to his eyes. Oh
Roll
boy.
a knowledge arcana for this with
thank you.
disadvantage. Yeah.
Thank you, because I was just like, Monty, what do I get out of this?
You would have heard stories about these. You've never seen one.
No, that's fair. He's like,
If you've seen one, you'd be dead. Let's just put it that way.
Fucking dead.
Arcana with disadvantage.
They're so
are.
much fun, though.
And that one.
A natural one. What you know of them is that they can live in the Underdark. And anyone you know who has managed to get away from them, people die. Like, it's not like a group of people run into one and they all come back. It's like a group of them runs into them and maybe one gets away while the rest are being killed. That's kind of the stories you've been told.
So basically, think, what's that big red guy that the surface dwellers always talk about? Satan. It's Satan in the Underdark.
I thought his name was Stan.
I thought it was too.
Yeah, his fans of him calls themselves Stans.
Or Beelzebub, some shit like that.
I've actually got a handful of things that I need to get done as well before we try and figure this out, as well as run a little bit of recon, see if I can get some information, while our best snake boy's out doing that.
I still... I know no one else is kind of in this plan, but I want to invest in talking to some druids anyway.
If we're going into the Underdark, I'm going to assume it's really dark under there, right?
That's the idea.
I put myself in charge of getting light.
Greckles unsheathed the Sunblade.
No, something could happen to you. We need backups.
He's not technically wrong if we end up getting split apart.
No.
It would be best if, and since all of us don't look in the darkness and can see everything, it'd be best if someone, at least all of us, have one piece of light.
Don't you have those magic goggles that let you see in the dark, Greckles?
No, those were actually taken from me during the boating adventure.
Greckles, you're gonna need light more than most of us then.
Well, that's why I'm glad I've got this. But speaking of, I do need to go talk to Jim Irons again. There's something of a predicament I need to talk to him about. Something personal, I guess.
I'm gonna go talk to Willow. Maybe we can borrow Bright for our trip. The shiny Barkhoba.
You look over, all you guys turn and look over, you see Bright currently like standing between like 10 empty tankards. It kind of pulls its face out of one of them and looks at you all.
1 second, I will communicate with it. Borky puts his fingers to his temple.
You hear Ronfald's voice go, "I'm sorry, what are you trying to do?"
I'm attempting to communicate with the shiny cat.
Why? Am I not good enough for you?
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Borky now looks dejectedly down with a shocked reaction. He doesn't know to answer. Borky's now done.
Bright goes back to drinking whatever it was Bright was drinking before.
It's a drunk Choba.
Greckles, if you're gonna go somewhere to talk to anyone holy, it might probably be best to get anything that would actually have some sort of radiance to it apart from your sword.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's where I got these. Holds up the flask. I mean, I could see if we could get some more of these. These are pretty helpful. What are we looking at, Task? I have no information about the Underdark, and that's kind of something that I need to alleviate. So what are we looking at?
Would I know that most creatures have sunlight sensitivity in some regard?
Roll a, I would say for this, just a general intelligence check. There is one thing about sunlight sensitivity that has been altered for this campaign, so that way you can see. So sunlight sensitivity is a bit altered for everything in this campaign.
Okay, fair enough.
for you, you don't get the
Look at stuff in direct sunlight and I go, oh my eyes, God.
yeah. So that's consistent with everything as well. So there are things I can see really, really well in the dark. 5.
Oh my God. What the fuck? My rolls are terrible for the past month and a half.
This actually makes sense because as you're sitting here and thinking, just like the surface world, the Underdark is different depending on what continent you could be on. So you could assume it's similar to where you're from, but you realize that might not be the smartest idea because it could be just as different as Alavast is to other places too.
Think the Underdark can be multiple things, Greckles. Think of it as like a country. One place in the Underdark is like a different country compared to another one. So I can give you some surface level ideas, but I can't give you everything.
That's fair. Well, I guess I better turn in. I got an early morning to tend to.
I'll go to sleep as well.
How late
Lights
is
out. Oh, it's like maybe midnight, 1 a.m.
Oh, Helga!
She like blows out the candles at the front of like the bar. She kind of
Oh.
steps into her bedroom and closes the door.
Closing time! 1 o'clock, Papa.
Panic, don't look too into this, but you want someone to bunk with you tonight?
I think I need to be alone.
That's fair. Just don't think too hard, okay? We got a lot to sort through, and just don't think too hard about it.
Panic just stands up and walks to his room.
Okay. You guys all go to bed, I'm assuming, for the night.
Yep.
You guys get all your spell slots back that were eaten.
Hooray.
Nom.
Any health that may have been, I don't think anybody got hit. The Durasiphon didn't seem too, like, violent. It just seemed hungry. You guys get in a good night's rest. Mostly dreamless sleep for the most part. And as the sunshine dawns, you can hear the sounds of songbirds on the outside, the gleaming brightness of the sun streaking through the windows. You hear
Greckles
the
is
bustling
going out
sounds of the streets.
Greckles going out to pray.
Okay.
Bless
Sword,
up.
sword aloft, out kind of in the back.
I'm taking my kid to school.
I need you to roll a strength saving throw for me, Greckles.
Oh. Where's my save? There's my save. That is a 17.
It's heavy. Pointing it upwards is harder. Because you're not leaning on it, which
Hollow
is easier.
bones.
Hollow
And-
bones indeed.
You're like holding it up, and like your arms ache after you're done.
Well, anything for the sun, Daddy.
Please don't.
Excuse me?
Please don't call it that.
Ever
Please don't call
say
it that.
Ever again.
We want to wish Gaijin Goomba the best of luck in his future endeavors. Thank you so much for being part of the Unexpectables. Yeah.
This is the thing that breaks you, really? After
Yeah.
everything we've been through over the last year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
This is the straw that broke the many camels' many backs.
All right.
Oh. All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, so let me figure out who's going where.
Greckles needs to go talk to Jim, possibly get some equipment if it's available. We'll see.
What was the name? What was the name of our wonderful lizard friend?
Which one?
Yeah, really, which
Iggy?
one?
The one with
Izzy or Iggy?
Iggy or Izzy?
Iggy.
Yes, Iggy.
Iggy's your guys' contracted inventor, essentially.
Yeah. Borky would like to go to Iggy.
Okay.
Iggy and any shops along the way. Borky's got to find the light. That's his goal today.
Okay.
I actually wanted to check out a druid district to see, to help out Scarbles' little problem, but also to maybe get any information on the fauna and flora of the Underdark.
Also, inflammation. Also, we would gotta
Yeah.
get that fixed with some good pain relievers.
Mm.
Okay. And then Iggy, and then Panic. What are you gonna do?
I'm taking a bath, grabbing a bottle of our finest wine, and heading down below.
Self-care. Awesome. Self-care day.
Good self-care day.
Self-care day. Good.
As he goes to the underbelly.
Yay,
Alright.
self-care.
Self-care day.
I'm gonna go crime for a little bit, boys. BRB.
We'll start with Panic then. You get a nice-ish bottle of wine. It is like fighting tooth and nail with Helga to have her relieve anything to anybody.
I'll pay for it.
This is a really, really nice 10-year aged wine. You cannot afford it.
What, did you just potion seller panic?
That wine has tenure, Zito.
You're a scoundrel, potion seller.
Is this some of the wine that that we got for rescuing those people?
No, this is different.
Do we still have any of that?
I could fill up an empty bottle with it if you'd like. Will not look so super fancy, but I would be fine with parting with this. You earned it.
It's all right by me.
All right. And she goes over and she fills up a bottle and then puts a cork in it and hands it off to you. It's just a clear glass bottle. There
Okay.
you go. You make your way. How are you going to get to the underbelly?
Probably the same way I always go to the underbelly, through a sewer.
Okay.
Say Tiango's name in the mirror 3 times till he appears.
You, I'm going to say you find an alley.
Mhm.
Easy enough. Roll a strength check for me.
Oh boy. That's gonna be a 19.
Wow. You actually devise a plan to open the sewer grate. You take a piece of cloth that's kind of like hanging on a crate, like a piece of like potato cloth. You tie it off and you just grab that and you pull it. It gives you more leverage and you easily pull open the lid and you slowly descend down, dragging the lid over you.
Through the process of MacGyvering, he Rube Goldberg machines the thing up.
Yeah.
Now, how's he gonna get out?
Same way.
Headbutt.
They redid all the music, so I'm trying to find my music here.
Oh,
Yeah, by the way, I'm not hearing any sound from the dice rolls.
really? Because I am.
It
I am.
happens. Sometimes it doesn't go off for me. Just want my sewer sounds. That's all I want.
When the dripping and the dropping.
And the bipping, the bopping.
A cacophony of farts.
Okay, Zeta will serenade us while we're figuring this out.
Alright.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Wait, hold on. I have the tool. Why am I not using it?
Do the Imperial March.
Here we go. I got something that'll stop. There we go. This will work for now.
Oh, I like this.
All right. As you begin to waltz down the sewer, the smell hits you again. You can never get used to it. You begin to make your way. Roll a survival check for me.
Nat 1, die.
Could you please?
Oh
not-
no!
No!
Kurt, you are not allowed!
I kindly ask you to shut the fuck up before I roll from now on, please.
What the fuck?
That's the second time you've done that. You're grounded, sir.
I'm going to politely ask you to not ever speak.
Okay.
Anybody roll.
I'm never saying again. I'm cursed. I'm cursed.
So in that one,
Natural one, yeah.
Please don't. Ah.
One second.
Hashtag blame Taka.
Oh, I'm in the corner with Goomba now. Damn it.
Okay. You walk into a gelatinous cube.
fucking
What?
You get horrendously lost, and as you turn around, you run square into a gelatinous cube. You will take... Oh, wow. What the fuck? Okay. 3 acid damage as I roll a 1 on every single die.
Ugh.
So you get your arm in there, and it burns.
Ha! Huh? Oh wait, acid
Okay.
damage?
Yeah, and you're
I take-
resistant, so
I take 1, so
you only take 1. But
Ouch.
your fingers feel sunburnt as you yank out. And you see kind of floating almost like in jello, one of Mel's zombies, like kind of swimming around in it.
what, like doggy paddling in around it?
That's kind of floating in general.
Just chilling, huh?
Hey, how's it going?
The ooze begins to move forward towards you.
I'm gonna find another way. I'm just gonna
Okay.
back away.
You start running and the ooze starts slowly pursuing you
Uh-huh.
with its 15 feet of movement every turn. Roll another survival check for me.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
What a bounce back.
And see, and that's what happens when no one talks before I roll.
I whispered a natural 20 for you, so I have magic powers.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
You begin to hear the sounds of combat. Metal clashing on metal. Sounds of screams and cheers, as you know as the Crimson Pit. You make your way in and you begin to smell tobacco smoke and cheap ale and blood on the wind as you make your way inside of the underbelly. You see now the same plethora of criminals, cutthroats, and thieves, sitting amongst themselves, drinking their fill of cheap ale and eating what you could only assume is partially rotten food. As you look over, there's currently 2 combatants fighting in the pit. You see a Triton man bearing a giant sword, and you see what looks to be a samurai of some sort, currently locked blade by blade, battle by battle, and you watch as a swift cut of the samurai's blade, the Triton's arm goes flying into the audience, and there's just dead silence. And then one guy goes, "I got it!" and holds up the arm, and everyone erupts into cheers as the battle continues. You stand awkwardly at the edge of it as 2 guards kind of eyeball you and then give you the head jut of approval to enter.
Eugen.
2 drow.
I will go to see if Averyman is in.
You head towards the door that you know leads to their abode. And you see, kind of reclined back, lax posed Tiengo sitting in a large chair. Usually he has women flanking him. Not this time. Perched in his very large hand is a book that he is licking his thumb and flipping through slowly and methodically.
Picking up some of the fine arts, huh, big guy?
He kind of double takes and sees you. He kind of snaps the book closed. You see the cover of it. It says Earthen Grasp. And you see this, like, kind of windy dressed woman, like her hair, like, flown back, the back of her palm on her forehead. As you see a muscly wizard, like, kind of flexing on this mountaintop.
Ah, yes, the muscle wizard.
Yes. What are you doing here?
Averyman's expecting me.
Where's Scar Girl?
Oh, you mean Helena? She's not with me this time.
Business? Kind of nods his
Yes.
head towards Averyman's door.
Probably.
He rises up from his chair, kind of pops his shoulder muscles, pockets the book, and then slowly opens the door for you to enter.
Thank you.
You've been out of town for a while.
Take it you've been watching me then.
We have people to do that for us. Kind of slams the door behind us.
Alright, I make my way towards Averyman's chambers.
Okay. You open the door and immediately you're hit with the scent of incense and perfumes and wine. And you see sitting arms kind of intertwined. It looks like they're playing kind of like a card game by themselves, is Averyman. You assume Averyman anyway. You watch as they turn up and they return to that human female form that you remember. They go, "Oh, Panic, it's so nice to see you." Well, I mean, I can see you at any point if I look in the mirror, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Tiango, you peeled your eyes away from that book, did you? Mm-hmm. Good. That's refreshing. Sorry, I interrupted. You were going to say something?
No, I was just gonna say Panic saunters in and sets the wine down on the table.
Oh, how did you know this was my favorite? She takes the bottle and then looks for a label and looks really confused that there's no label.
I had to sneak it away from Helena somehow.
She sets it down. Tiango, you can go. And he's like, He watches, he pulls up the book and walks away.
See, he's taking up reading.
Oh, yes. Who did that, by the way?
I believe that was, I'm gonna insight her real quick.
Insight, yeah.
16.
Oh, fucking A. I rolled another one. Kurt, I'm mad at you now, too.
Why? No, okay, I've not said a fucking word. I'm so scared that my voice has power that I don't understand and I can't control.
You get the sense that Averyman is mad about the reading situation.
How tiny are his glasses?
They're smiling, like they're doing like a smile, but they're gritting their teeth, and it's like you can see their lips kind of twitching a bit, and the eye is kind of twitching a little bit, like Yzma with the dinner with like Cusco.
Oh man, all I can just hear is, "You hear that, boy? Goodbye, hat."
Panic sort of shrugs and says, "It's me. Definitely wasn't Helena."
Roll a Oh, you're gonna say that? Are you attempting to deceive, or are you being obvious?
I am attempting to deceive her because it's like, well, it definitely wasn't Helena. Last time those two interacted, she gave him quite the scathing speech.
Roll a deception check.
That's true, isn't it?
It is true.
But you're hiding.
But
You said
it's
wasn't
also true
Helena.
that Helena did indeed give him the book.
Yeah, so you're deceiving on that front.
Natural one.
Oof. It was really hard to beat because Averyman rolled a natural 19. Plus, they're really, really good insight. Averyman leans forward and goes, "I want to strangle that girl right now. Those books have made him so creative. It's driving me up the wall."
Soon he'll be going to art school.
I take it your get-togethers have become a lot less
Simple, yeah.
simple and more cerebral.
She like grabs the bridge of her nose and brings on her eyes, and you watch as she pulls her fingers down, like the face changes too into Helena's. And as she brings her hands back up, it turns back into that human form. I understand why she did it, but why the fuck did she? She just pulls the cork out of your wine and just pours a big glass.
10% chance of mild to moderate disgust on Panic's face right now.
Anyway, Sid, we're talking business. And don't worry, I'm not gonna go after the girl.
I would prefer it if you didn't.
It's just... There's this one book, Forbidden Horns or something like that. And next thing you know, it's, I want a tiefling right now. And it's like, I only know like 3 tieflings. And one of them I can't use. And she points towards you.
Not sure how I feel about that either way, but
Anyway.
indeed, I did come down here for a reason.
Yes, you're talking about the Underdark, aren't you?
That's right.
I have 2 pieces of information for you.
Is that all you
One-
know, or all you're willing to give me?
Oh, all I'm willing to give you. And all I really know. I don't have really much... what's the word for it? Care about the Underdark too much. There are no changelings there, so my investment is... She does like a 0 symbol with her fingers.
Fair enough.
But there are 2 things there that are mildly interesting. The first I'll give you for free, because you've done me a service before, you and your allies, with my son.
Yeah, that's right.
She's doing well. She's in the Dock District under my watch. And my son, too.
I assume you're not
Alavas.
too- I assume you're not too broken up about her new relation.
If it means my child will survive, I can't be. Alavast might be the last bastion that the changelings can survive in. What with Lobo Slackjaw slobbering at the walls in anticipation.
Still around.
Always. He's been chasing me for 10 years. Or more. I've lost count. Anyway.
Last time we interacted, we gave his forces a good thrashing.
And for that, I will give you this piece of advice. And you watch as she pulls out what looks like a book at first, but it's actually a box. And she opens it up, and she pulls out a black piece of cloth. And on it is this crimson red symbol of a spider. She kind of pushes it towards you. Do you know what this is?
Can I make a history check or something?
I will say you would have no idea what this is. But I will say you can roll a history check with disadvantage.
Okay. 13?
No. You don't know. Just looks like a picture of a spider.
Panic sort of shrugs and shakes his head.
This is the symbol of the spider, which seems simple, of course. You see, Panic, there are two types of drow. There are the free drow, and then there are the cult of the spider drow. Those secondary ones are the ones to be afraid of. From what I know is they dabble in demonic cult-like behavior. They fuse themselves with spiders, they tame spiders, they ride spiders. I don't know how many would be in the Underdark in these regions, but it is worth noting. If anyone's gonna kill anyone from the surface, it's these. At least in any sort of organized way. So I figured I'd give you a warning in that regard. You may want to take some poison, either healing or resistances with you.
Seems helpful.
But of course, this is all a maybe. I personally haven't been to the Underdark, so I don't know.
Real fast. Is Monty breaking up for you guys at all?
No.
Just for that one point.
Okay. Continue on, sorry.
Now, two. I want something in exchange for this. So what do you have to offer me? Panic, Grim Tongue.
I sort of scoot bottle of wine closer to her.
Please. And she reaches over and pulls back a curtain, and just like floor to ceiling, it's a wine rack.
Fine wine.
It's nice,
All right.
but it's not that nice.
What do you want?
She leans back her head. From what I hear is that our old operation may have been reoccupied without your know-how by someone else.
Oh, yes. I believe we had some mercenaries recently take care of that.
Yes, I should have really told you about that basement, but I figured maybe it was best if you didn't know. See, that's where I used to make old Alavastian falsified tickets, which is how we got, well, what's the word? Busted, I think would be the word that would be used here.
I suppose.
I would like a look around in there, if that's possible. I may have left some things behind.
Well, anything that was down there has been confiscated.
Anything that was found was confiscated.
You're saying there might be something hidden.
Nothing big, but some personal items of mine, perhaps. I just want a little peek.
I believe we can make that arrangement.
Very well. You watch as every man goes into their pocket and holds up a stone, like a rock, very crude, geometric kind of in shape. And as they're holding it, you notice where their fingers are touching it, about an inch or so down the finger is no longer human. It is now this sort of aqua silvery blue flesh tone. And she brings it forward and shows the rock to you. Have you ever seen this before?
Have I ever seen it before?
Roll an intelligence check. Nice. You have seen that in the hilt of Azra Sahar's sword. Sword.
Ward?
Sword.
Swipe.
Yes,
Sword.
I believe one of our most recent additions to the city, Azra Sahar, has one of these in her sword.
I've only heard stories about Azra Sahar. I don't know what this is. And she puts it on the table and kind of flicks it towards you like a marble.
I'll pick it up.
It just feels like a rock. It glows actually significantly. It's definitely raw. It's cold to the touch. Almost feels like maybe like a quartz or like a really, really hard stone. It's slightly see-through. You can actually see through it, but there's enough light that it makes it hard to look through it.
Well, maybe we can both find out together. I would like to ritual cast Identify.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you to make a wisdom saving throw as you do this.
Oh, good. 15?
Okay. As you hold it and you cast Identify, you suddenly feel as if the right side of your face has just been smashed to pieces. The sharp, agonizing pain, like your eye's been popped out of the socket, sears across your body as you look at this thing.
God. But do I learn anything?
I'm going to send it to you privately, so you may
Ooh.
disclose at your discretion.
I will make painful grunting sounds until then.
My eye. Ooh, my.
Eee, ow! This is what it must be like to have a stroke.
My
What?
bones.
Is that all I learn about it?
That's all you learn about it. It's just that name echoes in your mind. And Average Man actually looks kind of concerned. It's like, what happened? Are you okay?
He's just clutching the side of his face, and he's just like, know what the Undersun is?
No.
Bard of the Undersun.
Panic, you're speaking nonsense. Were you poisoned on your way here? Here, drink some wine. It's good for poison.
Dilute the poison with a weaker poison.
You got a
I'll
cold,
drink-
have some wine.
I'll drink the wine just to dull the pain in my face.
Yeah, it fades away. It's almost like when when your leg feels frozen
Mm-hmm.
and it's all sparkly. It feels kind of like that, but it's slowly fading away as you kind of take a big gulp of wine.
Is Azra one of these?
What was
You're
that again?
mumbling, honey. Speak up.
Yeah.
It's nothing. Just seems to react negatively when I try to identify it.
Well, it seems to react negatively to me. I don't like this. It can show my true form, and that makes me concerned. If you find more of this, tell me where it is. Last thing I want is Lobo Slackjaw finding it.
That's fair. I'll be able to find you very easily. I'll go ahead and pocket that.
Hey! She stops your hand, grabs your hand. I never
I
said
said
you
you-
could keep it.
Because you were giving this to me.
No, I was showing it to you.
Now, what would you want with something that would reveal your true form?
Roll a persuasion check.
Well,
You watch as she, like, slowly drifts her hand down to your hand and pulls the stone from your fingers. She kind of flips it around. She goes, Panic, there are some things you won't understand. Respectfully, that information is privy only to me. You're very sweet, though. She kind of pats the side of your face.
fair enough.
You know nothing, Panic Grimtongue.
Was that all you have for me?
Unfortunately, yes. I do hope it helps, though.
We'll see.
She crosses her legs.
I'll pour both of us a glass of wine, and I'll just keep sitting and talking with her for a while.
Okay. Meanwhile, on the surface, Task.
That me.
That's you. You begin to make your way to the Druidic District.
Righty. Oh, did you want me to, like, kill her? Did you mean for me to say or do something in particular?
You are in the district. You see the rolling green hills, the giant massive trees. It's like a living garden. All the buildings are plants, like giant tree trunks that are growing from the earth.
Okay. Do I find anyone nearby? Like, just, like, someone who, like, obviously, like, lives in this district and knows a little bit more?
Roll a perception check.
Okay. Okay, and my green could blank out, too. That's rad. Shit.
You are denied.
I mean, I got, like, fucking close to nat ones. Here we go. 17.
17? Oh, god damn it, no! Okay. You see, standing cross-armed, a large pigeon. It has the body of a man. It looks exactly like a man, except for it has a beak instead of a mouth. And a nose.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah, I hate it too. It currently stands amongst a giant flock of various mutated pigeons. And it is staring directly at you.
Can you repeat that again real fast for me over here, Nadine?
It is like, you know, morph suits? Like the things people wear?
Like Green Man?
Yeah.
Green Man!
Imagine that, but it's like a pigeon, except for it's got like a pigeon face. It's currently standing cross-armed amongst, like, in the center of a crowd of pigeons.
How much energy and raw power is it exerting? I'm sorry, I'm not there, but...
Oh, immense amounts. Immense.
Taylor, what is this?
Ooh. It looks at you.
Oh, it Mancoos. Excellent. Tash just looks left and right. Alright, well, I'm not gonna play charades with a giant pigeon man. I'm looking for someone who dabbles in something more subterranean, or someone who lives in... Anyone who has any knowledge of caves or the Underdark in this district.
I'm gonna roll its intelligence. It's a 7.
Please be all-knowing.
Monty, why is Mr. Friend a pigeon?
I don't know who that is, but...
Mr. X.
Oh, I see. No, this is like, I'm trying to think of, like...
Protein!
Yeah, that's, like, the best way. It's
Oh,
like
that dude. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
literally. Like, that is, like, the Pillarman, like, something like that.
Oh, God.
It, like, pulls an arm, and it, like, makes this weird noise as it does, and it points towards the shops. With the finger.
Task is about to walk away, but then stops, holds his face, lets out a really large sigh. Okay, what's your deal? You've... fuck God.
Is it just sitting there with standing there with the Andre the Giant pose with its arms kind of in front of it, like arms crossed?
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, that's a power pose if there ever was one. Cool.
Get busy, artists.
Thank you for the information. I have this small loaf of bread I can give as compensation.
Just looks down at you.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm just gonna fucking run at a brisk pace. Gingerly walk at a very brisk pace that's a little bit over 10 miles per hour.
All right, you start running, and a whole bunch of the birds kind of scatter at the sound of your footprints, some more than others. As you turn around, you see that he's gone. But you look up in the air.
Oh my god, I just went to I've been an SCP today. Good.
And then as you look up into the air, you see him literally flying away with his arms.
What the fuck?
You
laugh,
What sort of
Cito, but if we're
Katamari
ever...
Damacy bullshit is this?
By the way, you laugh, Cito, but if we're ever invaded, you're gonna want him to drop behind the big baddie and break its neck, okay?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Ooh.
There are quite a few pigeons here that are as equal, well, not equally, but quite frightening also. There's one that has like legs that are like 3 times the size of its body, and it's just like walking around with like these giant ass legs.
Oh my god, you literally just made a district that it's where all the artists go that don't know how to do perspective or anatomy.
Yeah. You run over towards what looks like shops. There is a large pond with a sign in front of it. There is quite a few different homes and houses. There's one that's like a giant mushroom. It's very cute. Where would you like to go?
Are there any less pigeony people walking around?
Uh,
Why is that so hard to answer, Monty?
No one is too pigeony, you know?
well, it's whether they're working or not, so...
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, because this isn't like usually like mainly a shopping district where there's like a ton of people. It's kind of like...
But it usually doesn't have this many pigeons.
Well, I mean, it's a place for animals, so don't judge me here.
Fair enough.
You do manage to see, it's kind of hard to notice, you do see a head sticking out of the pond.
The place is magical. I'm gonna walk over. Excuse me.
Oh, you watch as Moidos's head pops out of the water. Oh, it's so nice to see you again.
Fucking
What,
freak show over the Druids district.
What brings you to the Druidic district this day?
Hello, Moidos. Well, actually, it's nice to see a familiar face. I'm actually looking for someone who has any information about subterranean fauna and flora, or something that would actually be akin to the Underdark.
Oh, underwater fauna, is that interest point to know?
I mean, if water connects into the Underdark in this side of the country, then sure.
Well, I'm from the Under Ocean, which is kind of an equivalent, but I don't really know much about the land Underdark, more the water Underdark.
Would you know anyone who does?
The mushroom place right there. She kind of points a finned finger. They do more of the spores and thing, not a lot of light in the Underdark, so not a lot of plants and truth, so...
Ah, excellent. Well,
more
thank you very much.
spores. Oh yes, no worries. Glad to see things are going well, too, with the salt and whatnot. I'm not sure if you've been updated on that, but things have been going well.
About the what? I lost a little bit on that. I'm sorry.
The Salter camp, I'm sure you remember I was leading that into shore. Been harvesting salt for some time to deal with your little vegetation problem that you discovered a while back, if you recall.
Oh, yes. Well, do you... well, actually, you know what? Fuck it. That's actually kind of interesting. How far into research have you gone with that?
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Probably the bad news first.
It's a lot bigger than expected, that wood that you found. It actually is probably most of the continent, as I can attest, at least from what we discovered. It is quite large, yes. Frighteningly large, probably bigger than Tricadia, maybe even 3 Tricadias. It's quite large.
And the good news?
I've managed to make a salt circle around the most utmost points that would probably reach Alabast in a few years' time, maybe. So that's been at least cut off. But
Well.
nature persists, as it were.
Hmm. Well, that's kind of horrifying. Well, hopefully you'll find some kind of solution that's a little bit more predominant than just putting salt around the city.
That's all I really know is salt. So,
Well,
just kind of shrugs.
Tell your husbands when new and old I said hello.
Oh, well, I've got quite a few new ones. They found me rather quickly. Got about 12 right now. So, we'll see. Anyway, very nice seeing you, ma'am. Do swing by again. She gently drifts down.
What's up, Kurt?
Oh no, it's like the crackling's so random. Sorry, I'll stop taking it away from
It's Discord. I can't, like, my recording's fine. It's just Discord.
We're gonna have to think about actually getting a server just for the voice call.
Yeah.
Yeah, or I have to get a new condenser because it is this condenser I've discovered. It's the Focusrite Scarlet Discord doesn't like it for some reason. That's what I've been told. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
She
So I'll head on.
slowly drifts down back into the pond and disappears out of sight. It appears this is where she lives. This is her house. So, quote unquote.
Yes, house. I'm gonna go to Mushroom House.
Okay, you go up. It's very delightfully adorable. There are hanging baskets of flowers with hummingbirds buzzing around. Really nice, cute cobblestone pathway that leads up to a very, very nice oaken door. Little round window.
You start hearing two guys in the back door sing something about very merry on birthdays.
I don't get it. I'm sorry.
Are you serious? That's Alice in Wonderland.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. I do not like Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, that's disheartening, Monty. That's my favorite Disney film.
I know. I'm sorry.
The disheartening one was the Tin Man, Zito.
Which one?
No, the disheartening is the Tin Man's disheartening because he doesn't have one.
Oh.
Alice in Wonderland scared me as a kid, so I like it, but I don't like it, if that makes sense.
All right, fair enough. We'll have rapid discussions about this later. Mark my words.
Please don't hate me. All right, you walk up to the door.
Yeah, knock on it.
All right, you knock on the door and you hear a tiny little voice go, "Yes, come in."
I do as instructed.
As you walk in, you see a very old gnome woman with a big round wizard's hat. The top of it has a little lantern dangling from it with fireflies buzzing in and out. It's got a really, really long cane, and the place has all kinds of different, like, pots of mushrooms, dried mushrooms, and, like, wooden shelves. You see a few hummingbirds kind of buzzing around, and various different, like, pretty insects, kind of like big beetles and things like that, kind of putzing around the place. Hello.
I approach up to the old lady. Yes, nice to meet you.
Hello.
I'm sorry. I suppose I should introduce myself. I am Task from the crafting district. I'm one of the owners of the Sweet Dragon.
The Sweet Dragon. I think my son goes to drink there on occasion.
Oh, well, I'm glad he enjoys our he enjoys our establishment.
Oh, what can I do for you today?
Well, me and my coworkers might be taking a bit of a plunge underground, and I was kind of wondering if you would have any information to assist us in telling us what lurks below the surface in caves and in the Underdark.
Oh, in caves, I see.
She begins to flip through a big book.
Let's see, underground caves. Let's see here. Should be something akin to that. There definitely are some risky fungi to keep your eyes on. Let me see here.
Well, any information you can give me if you feel it's important is very valuable.
Oh, certainly, certainly. I mean, you're not the first adventurer who's come in here to ask me, but my memory's not what it used to be, and there's so many things I have to keep track of in this little shop.
Okay, she rolled a decent intelligence check.
There's a few mushrooms you should be aware of. There are ones that emit gas that could, if you inhale them, can cause various different things. The worst being confusion. So you must be careful with that, is not to inhale such gases. There are ones that scream very loud. It emits a sort of pressure, and it shrieks loudly. If you're trying to venture stealthily, I would be very amiss to avoid those.
All right. Is she gonna provide me with like a visual aid to know what these things look like?
Yeah, she can draw you out something.
Excellent.
The gas spores, they look like this. They have a rather bulbous top, as you can see, and they actually go deep under the earth. And as they do, they release a vapor, usually from any sort of deposits, iron deposits, and things like that. They make a sort of alchemical reaction that causes this protection to it. Poor things being bothered all the time. The shriekers are particularly nasty, very, very loud. And like I said, the risk there would be any creatures nearby would hear them and anything. There are some species of creature I've heard of from rumors, that will respond or live nearby these to hunt naturally. So just be aware.
Okay.
There are. Let me see what else I have in this book here. There's violet fungus. This is in particularly nasty. If you go near it, they actually will reach out and touch living things. This is how they invade other species and other plants. They basically invoke necrotic energies through them. Very dangerous.
Parasitic in nature?
More invasive than anything. I mean, parasitic is. Spores can get anywhere. The more worrying thing is how they remove the competition from their life sources, if you understand that.
Okay.
Yes. Beyond that, I'm afraid most of my knowledge of mushrooms comes from the surface, so that's all I really know.
Well, with information that you've given me, it actually might be very wise of me and my... Oh, what?
There is one thing I remember from an adventurer who came in. He spoke to me, not here, not in Atlavas, it's back in Nomeria. He spoke to me of legends and stories and depictions of beings made of mushroom that walk and move and speak.
Humanoid mushrooms?
Yes.
I know above ground what they are, but yeah.
I don't know how common they are, but I mean, they have a potential to be there. And like I said, most underground places, mushrooms thrive in moist environments. So.
Are they diplomatic? Can they be reasoned with?
Oh, I don't know. I know about mushrooms, not talking ones. Well, I mean, the mushrooms do talk to me, but you know what I mean.
Well, even if you don't feel that your information that you're giving me is too helpful, it actually did prove to me that it might be prevalent that we get gas masks or something of the sort.
Maybe a bit of cloth, yeah. I actually, hold on a bit, son. She kind of steps down this big, giant step ladder. And she's like, give me 2 seconds to give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. And she kind of disappears in the back.
Fuck is a lamb?
You hear a buzzing sound next to your ears. You see a hummingbird kind of fudding around. It actually sticks its beak into your ear.
Oh God, no!
Flies around. She comes back with about 5 cloth pieces that are meant to fit over the ears, kind of like a mask.
I use these when dealing with some of my more potent spores, ones that kind of give a numbing agent. Perhaps this would be assisting you. They're a little bit too big for me, but I think they might fit you quite well.
Okay. How much are you willing to part with them?
Oh, how about 5 copper for each of them?
Oh, certainly.
Awesome. I mean, they're just cloth and string, easy enough to compose. Thank you.
I give her 10 for each.
Oh, okay. That's
very generous. Thank you. Could I interest you in some mushrooms as well? I know that you're dealing with mushrooms, but perhaps you have some sort of potion making you like to do of some sort?
I do, but actually there is something I would like to ask. If we are going to be investigating anywhere in the Underdark or somewhere where light is very small, I have a couple of allies who actually require to see through the dark. Do you have any bioluminescent mushrooms?
Not those that last too long, if I'm going to be honest with you. I'd rather not put your lives at risk. I do have some, but they do fade away after about a week. And if you're going to be traveling for a long time, I wouldn't recommend. A hooded lantern or something would probably fare you best.
Okay. All right, I'll give. Shock me. What other mushrooms you got in store for me?
Oh, I got stragglewort and rumblefungus, and I have purple amuli, which is the glowing one. What kind of potion would you like to make? A potion of invisibility, a potion of water breathing, of what sort of thing would you be looking for?
Invisibility actually sounds very useful.
Oh yes, that is a very rare mushrooms. And you watch as she goes over to a drawer and she opens it up and she pulls out this truffle-looking like lump. It smells awful. It smells like how phlegm tastes.
Oh, good. I love that everyone reacted to that because we all know what it's like.
What the fuck? It's like coming into a house that needs to be remodeled that has water damage.
Yeah.
Yes, the odor is very potent, but brew this in a potion. You get a very, very strong invisibility potion.
How much would this run for?
It's quite expensive. It'd be 100 gold pieces for this.
How many do you have?
Right now I only have 3.
And if someone knew how to work with this material, how many potions do you think they'd be able to get away with at least one?
1 mushroom can make 3 potions.
I'll take 2.
2 mushrooms? Absolutely. I'll paper wrap it for you too, just to spare your nose.
And she kind of waddles over and puts 2 in a paper bag and wraps it up and ties it with a really nice piece of like string. And she hands it off to you.
Okay, that will be 200 gold pieces then.
I will hand her that. Here's another thing. I know this is, I know from what happened with Panic, it's going to sound like I'm actually metagaming, but I actually wanted to actually ask if this was a thing. What about potion resistance potion? Poison resistance.
Poison resistance. Well, you did say you were going to be dealing with some probably dangerous mushrooms. We have these really, really nice red caps right here. These ones are a northern red cap. These ones are very good for nullifying poisons. We actually do have some berries that also nullify poison if taken orally, but you would want to concentrate it for more potent poisons.
Sure. And mashing these together, like with what stock she has and what she's willing to part. How much for one bit of the ingredient? How many potions could be made out of it?
1 for 1.
1 for 1. And
they're really tiny. Like the mushrooms she has are super small, and the berries are like on a dried stick, so they would have to be like more than pestled together.
How much for 4?
To make 4 potions?
Yeah.
That would cost you about 40 gold pieces.
Fuck, I'll take 8 then.
8? Very well. Here you go. She hands it off to you. Now, you will need someone who has the right materials and the equipment to make those, so you may want to let them know.
Oh, yes, I don't plan to just give this to any old person. We have a wizard in our midst who might actually be able to take care of this.
Excellent. Perfect. Good. You're good to go.
All right, I'm at 390 then. And you know what? I am quite fond of this establishment, and I'm quite fond of the materials you have here. Surprise me. What's one of your more expensive mushrooms, and shock me on...
Oh, she kind of gets excited, and she runs into the back. You hear some rummaging, and she comes out with a really large, large for her. She's a gnome. It's about the size of I'm trying to think of an equivalent, like a spatula. This is gonna sound like a weird thing, but
oh no, I get you. I know shiitake mushrooms. I know what that's about.
The stem is like the length of a spatula handle, and then the actual top of it is the size of it's like wide, and it's got holes in it.
This is a moral mushroom.
Well, I am surprised. What would happen if we were to make a potion out of this?
This, if you use it.
Kind of makes you lean in closer.
Oh god, this district, I lean in.
If you drink it, and you are to fight, and suddenly you find yourself at a loss of life, it will bring you back. From the realm of unconsciousness.
Holy fuck, it's a res mushroom!
So 1 up.
Oh yeah, how, give? How much? What? How, please?
This one is my most expensive mushroom.
How much are we talking?
2,000 gold pieces.
Ah!
I only have 300 gold and 65 gilden. I apologize. I am actually very interested in this mushroom, but unfortunately my wallet is not as enthusiastic. What do you have for at least 300?
For 300, I mean, I have. She kind of looks to her whole store. She's like, if you want something for healing potions, there's that section over there. If you want something for more restoration sort of things, we already have those in my potions one, my poison ones. I'm a little bit low. I'm not going to lie. In fact, if you're out and you find me any mushrooms, I'd glad to trade for them as well. If you happen to find any in the wood. Lots of ones of dark vision being sold right now as well, so I only have a couple for those. Maybe one or two for a potion. I'm sorry, son.
No, don't apologize. You've assisted me very greatly.
If you want to attract animals, I have some that attract animals. I have some that, well, I honestly.
You have one that calms animals or makes them more at ease
like
with
that.
you.
One that makes them go to sleep. I do, yes. This one over here. And she brings you over to this really broad, like wide, like shiitake mushroom style mushroom. Except for it's like blue with like white spots all over it.
Oh, that crackling is really bad.
Is it?
Am I the only one hearing it?
It appeared for like a split second.
Yeah,
Not
very
I'm gonna jump out and jump back in real fast. I am back. Okay, continue on.
All right.
Alrighty. I actually like that. Something that will put creatures to sleep. That would actually be very useful. How much for
It
that?
has to be taken orally. This one here would be about 100 gold pieces.
Oh man, are you telling me I'm gonna like fucking put a cloth over someone's mouth and put them to sleep? Hell yeah.
They have to ingest it. She specifies. Like,
Oh.
it has to be eaten as a pure form. Like, you can't even refine it into a potion. You have to eat it.
Oh man, we're getting into some Monster Hunter territory shit. I'll take it.
All right, $100 for that mushroom?
Hell yeah.
It's just a sleep mushroom, so just put sleep mushroom in it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like. Well, I have the violet fungus. The. Oh wait, no, that was me writing down for something else. Shit.
Yeah,
So I have.
you got enough 8 things for making poison potions, like resistance poison potions, and I believe you grabbed some for invisibility. Enough for 4. Yeah.
Yes.
4 things of invisibility.
4 invisibility, 8 resistance, and 1 sleep.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, of course. If you need anything else, don't be afraid to come and grab me.
Actually, would you know anyone who's in the market for actually being bought up as a druid? For an establishment?
Oh, well, I mean, the only 2 I can think of off the top of my head is, well, I'm currently conscripted with the Yidia clergy at the moment, so not me, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. In terms of 2, one is that very frightful fish woman who lives in the pond, and the other is a young person who seems to like to spend a lot of time with the birds.
Oh. Damn it.
Beyond that, I don't know. I mean, druids tend to be very elusive most of the time, so if you find one perhaps in your travels and convince them, maybe they'll be willing to assist.
I do have one more question and then I'll be out of your hair, miss.
Absolutely, no trouble at all.
I'm looking for someone who knows how to breed rats. We're looking for a female.
Oh, breeding rats. That seems like an opposite problem. Rats. Oh, are we looking for pets, or are we looking for familiars, or?
Less pet, more utility. I'm from the mountains. I've lived in caverns. I've seen how rats can actually be used and be capable as, I guess, the surface dweller equivalent would be dogs. Looking for something like that.
Oh, she kind of like, her head kind of tilts sides.
I honestly don't know. I mean, besides the familiar shop, but they would be more for pets.
Well, that at least gives me something to work with.
Best of luck with your very strange mission.
She kind of gives you this big smile.
I just nod and thank her. And you know what? I barely have any fucking cash left on me. I'll throw her the 30 that's extra in my money.
Oh, well, thank you. Bless your heart. Take care now and be careful.
You as well.
You ding 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 head out the door, back outside into the fresh air.
For the sake of expediency, I was just gonna say I'll go over to the familiar shop and say, hey, I know someone who's in the market for buying a female rat.
The females that they have are really small, like really, really small. They're like a completely different breed of rat, and they're like maybe like 1/8 the size of what Scarbles is currently riding. You know that probably will not work. So
No, it probably will not.
yeah, they're definitely like friendly and companion-y. They're not really like, they don't evoke a sense of like power, if that makes sense. They definitely seem like the type of thing that would fall asleep on a wizard's shoulder, and that's about it.
Hey, Monty, how much would it cost to get a pseudo dragon?
Pseudo dragons, if you're not a wizard, you probably couldn't get one, because they're a special familiar. So unfortunately for you, having one maybe, but having one that actually would do something for you, no.
Okay, fair enough. All right,
Yeah.
I'm out then.
Yeah. Best thing you have is you have the pseudo dragons who work in your roost. They are very clearly trained by wizards.
I mean, I was in the Druid district, and I was just like, you know, how much is $200 gonna work with me while I'm still here and just bleed my money dry for now?
Yeah, no, there's not really. They're very very much specifically for like spellcasters.
Okay, I'm out.
All right, Morky, you begin to walk down the crafting district.
Jericho just pulled up my headset. 1 second. Oh my goodness. What? I'm back. There we go. Oy. Hello?
Alrighty. Hello.
And Borky's just skipping on down the road.
All right, you make your way down the broken steps of Iggy's shop.
And Borky just knocks on the door.
The door opens automatically, like it swings wide open.
Hello, it's Borky the Orky. It's time to get Orky, it's time to get Borky.
The door slams in your face suddenly. And you hear a noise behind the door.
Borky just kind of looks left and right. Borky puts his ear to the door.
Right, you press your ear to the door, and you hear and the door just swings open again. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. I need to pull up my character sheet. Oops, first roll. There we are. And that is a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, that is.
You fail. You fall face first onto the ground. You bash your nose as the door swings like an eye blink open, like a rush of wind.
I have danger sense.
It's technically not a trap.
Damn. Okay.
So you fall forward, and then you watch. You look up and you notice that behind the door is a mechanism that seems to be moving with a timer, and the door begins to swing towards you. This is danger sense. I'll give you advantage on this dexterity saving throw.
Okay, Borky's gonna combat action roll away from this dangerous door that he was not expecting.
Okay.
Combat action roll! 17.
17. Okay. Yes. You manage to, throw yourself inside as the door slams closed.
Oof.
And you hear as you see the mechanism reset in place.
The heck is...
You notice now, roll an intelligence check.
Oof, the hesitation in your voice.
Oh,
That's a tall order.
That's tall order, but we're going to ask for it.
Yo, there, with advantage, you should say it was 6, nonetheless.
No. There is a natural 20 on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
It's a magic door.
Magic door. I should get one for the larder.
You hear the sounds of the my brain just stopped working.
It's a weird
not
sound.
the furnace, the fire thing. Brain.
The forge.
Forge! Oh my god! It's like when you forget the word, like a simple word.
If you ever forget it, remember the engineer of the Star Trek Enterprise was Geordi La. There we go.
Forge.
There we go.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
You hear the sounds, the snaps and the pops of the forge. You get this smell of metal, raw metal and ore and coal. As you begin to walk around, you see drapes of fabric everywhere. You see various projects littered about on different tables. Like 6 different tables with 6 different projects going on simultaneously.
Can I see Iggy at all?
Roll a perception check.
Okay. I perceive with a 19.
You move forward and you realize that one of the claws before you, there's something on it, and you watch as Iggy begins to come back into visibility. They were invisible before.
Oh, hey Iggy. It's
Oh, it's you. You're my hiree, the person who hired me. That reminds me, I need to probably contact my correspondents and update them and let them know that I'm doing some updates to their work. That reminds me. Oh, how are you doing?
I'm doing
tea.
okay.
Would you like some tea?
I would
I'm out
love
of
tea.
Actually, I should probably go get some tea.
Yeah, tea would be good.
Do you want milk with your tea?
Yeah, good for the bones.
It's good for the bones. Very, very good for the bones. Oh, bones. That's right. I need to go to the doctor's first. He kind of scrambles up a wall. I begin to hear the sound of bubbling water as you kind of sit down.
So, Mr. Iggy, we left you some stuff a ways back. Them scales from the Silver King, right?
Yes.
Yeah, anything come of that?
It exploded.
Okay, cool.
Fuck's sake.
Real quick question here as well.
Did you get the whip? Did you get the whip that I made? I made the whip. The whip came up perfectly.
The whip. Did we get the whip? Yes, we did.
Good.
Yeah, the whip. Believe the whip worked out, but I think it might be for more personal use. Hard to really tell. It's a damn freak show going on down there at the inn. A quick question for you for your wares. Do you have anything that generates light continuously that is idiot-proof?
You see, the thing is, Iggy leans forward to you, like he's like hanging on by 2 bars by his back legs, and he leans forward to you in like this praying pose. He goes, "You see, the more you make something idiot-proof, what you see is the universe will just make a better idiot. So."
I have set the bar, good sir, and I intend to raise it.
You want something that will give you light, but something that is idiot-proof, but something that will be good, refined. Where are you going? On a trip? Are you going out camping?
We are digging a hole, and we're gonna keep on digging till we get there.
You need a shovel that emits light.
No, a shovel. You know what? You know what? Anything that you know what? If it emits light in any way, get it in front of me, and I will hook you up with money. What do you got for me, Mr. Iggy?
I could make a glass shovel with light inside of it.
How much light?
I had to put it in the test stages. I could see. I can make you a hat that makes light.
Ooh, okay, all right. Tell me more about this hat. The hat that generates light.
We could perhaps put a crystal, an ion stone that emits light inside, and it could be rest upon your head.
Could it be like at the front, so when I look, the light looks with me?
Yes. You think quite well. Yes,
Thank you. That means a lot coming from you, Mr. Iggy.
You watch as his tongue sprays out, and he gets thrown a wrench, and he begins to like kind of place things in order and begins to sketch out an idea. The hat will sit upon your head like this, you see, and then the lantern will be here. It will be fed in by an ion stone, which will be connected to a conduit here, and as you turn, it will look.
Alrighty, yeah, let's do that.
Okay. How much money do you have on you?
That was what do you need? Borky, this is where our eyes go. This is where our eyes narrow at each other, right? This is now we both do haka poses and start doing hakas at each other and to negotiate.
His eyes flicker around. The ion stone required for this will be a little bit expensive, but the hat will be cheap.
Okay, can I choose the hat?
It must be something that can hold the light inside of it, but yes, you may choose the hat. Not a flat hat, not a hat that is tight to the skin.
Oh, of course not. It would be a top hat.
top hat? Yes, I can do that. I know exactly where to go for a top hat.
Is
This
it nines?
construct
Is
very
it
neat.
nines?
Yes.
It's
I went
nines.
to this
Oh, they
place,
made fa- they
fun
made
of
fa-
my outfit, and it
they-
made me so upset because it reminded me of this one time I dated this other lizard folk, and she didn't like me very much, and she made fun of my overalls. and they were
what?
very
What?
Nice overalls.
Oh man, she missed out. You're such an inventive person.
I know, right? Anyway, yes, I can look into this. I will go to that hatchery, and I will hire a hat maker.
Okay,
It's a hat.
just so you know, we're all gonna be underground, so height is no issue.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. He begins to sketch
All
out
right,
the
all right.
design.
But how much money are you gonna need for the magic crystal that emits the light?
300 gold pieces, probably.
Okay. What else could be added to this hat if I had more money?
Laser sight, maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll work on that.
How much for that one?
Let me see, and I will get back to you.
Okay, Borky just puts 300 gold down on the table, counts them individually. 1, 2, 3.
Whatever comes after 3, whatever comes after that, 2. Very well, I will get started. Thank you.
Oh, can we get that a rush order too? How much extra is that?
50 gold pieces for rush order of this amount.
50 gold pieces. Okay. 1, 2, lots.
Alright, you give him the gold, and he gets set off to work. So that is a hat with a light. Gonna roll and see if it explodes, because that's literally what I have to roll for.
No!
Alrighty. Greckles, you make your way through the city as the morning sun shines down. Well, actually, we'll take a break here for now.
Okay.
Radical.
Oh,
I'll be right back.
This has been fun. Everyone doing their separate thing. This is really fun to listen to everybody.
It's really hard to split the group up like this and not be a chaotic mess.
Well, I think we played enough with each other that we're just enjoying hearing each other interact. And Zito's meeting the big buff pillar warrior pigeon. Now we've heard of it. He's the first to see it physically, I believe. I'm just imagining this moment.
I don't know.
No,
what
this is not abs. This is a different pigeon.
What? There's two now.
It literally looks like a man with just like a pigeon-like texture over top of him.
I'm scared, so I don't think Task is brave enough to explain what he saw.
Abs essentially kind of looks like Bugs Bunny when he has some of Jordan's secret stuff. That's the best way of describing what Abs looks like.
I dubbed this person Coop.
Be right back. 1 second. Look what the...
Yeah, I need to get something. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I need to eat something real fast. My stomach was growling. That's kind of why I called for a break.
Okay, I'll be back.
Hello, new server, who dis?
Okay.
There's echo going on?
I'm eating bread.
I'm
Makes
eating
you fat.
Maybe I need to, you know?
Gaijin, listen, I just brought in crackers, man. Shut up.
God, you guys are just on a rampage to shut me down tonight.
Not really.
I don't know. Rarely do I get to be a shit.
Really?
Well, when we're alive anyway.
There you go, see? At least you're honest about it.
Dude, Aki's making homemade lemon cookies. Like Girl Scout lemon cookies.
Oh, I'm gonna show you something that Boo Radley just sent me that he implores that we show before we come back to break.
Okay.
Be prepared. Even I'm afraid.
Oh no.
What? That's such a bizarre interpretation.
That's not a no. I'm sorry, Monty. That is a Muppet.
Yeah.
It is.
That is a fucking Muppet.
The one with the legs is perfect, though. That's exactly what it looks
So
like.
I don't know if any of you watch Crocodile's cartoons. There's one where he did a gag about My Little Pony, and all of a sudden he's giving really shitty explanations for what each character's personality's like. He gets to Pinkie Pie. He's like, Pinkie Pie, the shapeshifter. And it's just Pinkie Pie's head on a pair of human legs.
I remember that.
That's exactly what that reminds me of.
Oh, the horse cartoon program.
Yes, horse cartoon program. It is a great fucking cartoon.
Oh,
It was so good.
yeah. I remember that.
I'm
video.
gonna show this off in chat. There you go, chat. Cool Uncle Muppet.
There's so many OMGs and WTFs. It's like, who do you focus on more? The human leg bird or mostly bird man?
Man, I just choose not to. I just choose not to for both.
Yeah. God.
Okay, so I want you to understand is that I want everyone to tell me how they believe the pigeon with human legs actually moves.
I imagine, like, when the legs are lifted up, the whole body has to shift one way to bring the legs up and around.
See, you would be wrong. It actually handstands and fucking like on its wings, and that's how it goes. It cartwheels away. It doesn't run, it cartwheels.
Huh.
It helicopters the legs to fly. Yes! Yes!
Yeah.
Yes! This is what we are doing now! And
You say, like, the breakdancing, you know, the breakdancing move?
Yep, the windmill.
Yep. Yeah, oh my god. Jack did one.
I'm back. What's up?
So we're literally just Chun-Li's away?
I fucking
Oh, no.
Jack, I hate this.
Jack.
Yeah,
Why?
that's accurate to what I had in my brain.
I'm so glad that you decided to make him All Might.
Basically, yeah.
It's obey, because I am...
It's bird might.
Plus,
There you go, chat.
plus Breadtra. Well, there are...
Good.
Sorry, has anyone been doing any callouts, or should I just jump through the last couple?
No,
No,
go for it.
we've been figuring out how weird demented birds move.
Blackfoot Ferret with Elite Bits. Shout out Answer Bob has new emotes. What? Blackfoot Ferret, thank you for the Elite Bits, and thanks for the information. From that wonderful Bobby Boy. K-Pop Barbarian, thank you for the bits. Let's do the one the robot, thank you so much for the bits. Poopa Samak, thank you for the bits. And Syria Hase with 1,200 bits. I always look forward to this on my day off. Chill afternoon for a teacher in Japan. Heart.
Ooh,
I think you and Goomba have a lot to talk about.
we do. We actually do.
Jerpy do you with 300 bits. Monty terrifies me because she has a role for which pigeon monstrosity appears.
The higher the roll, the stupider the pigeon.
We also, in the middle of this session, we got Dragon Master Outcast with 1,000 bits. Hey guys, I'll be starting my Diesel Punk-inspired D&D campaign. I just want to ask the cast if y'all pick a race and vehicles and name them so I could put them in a game if you got time. Ooh, we probably don't have time right now.
Yeah,
Goblin
unfortunately.
Goblin Blitzkrieg.
That's not bad. That just sounds
3 green punch buggy. That's all I'm gonna say. Just want to bug.
No,
bug-
I'm sorry.
bugmobile.
I rescind what I say. A goblin, and the name of the fucking ship is called I'll Say Plenty.
We also got, wow, 1,000 bits from Midland Ninja. Ahoy, hoy! Thank you for the 1,000 bits there. JK Gamer as well, thank you for the sub. And Pyrotherian with the 15,000 bits earlier when we were just starting out. I just wanted to thank you all for the years of enjoyment you have given everybody. I've also got to ask, if everyone in the party had a superhero name and power, what would they be? Borky would be the Rastlor from Codename Monkey, the Dexter's Lab spin-off show.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you
That's
very much.
good.
Thank you very much. If you can't think of anything else, it's okay. We will.
Yeah, I can't think of anything right
Yeah,
now.
that was solid.
Thank you. I was like, you're talking about the wrestler right now. Anytime Macho Man Randy Savage gets in front of a microphone, we are blessed with this amazing, with a one-of-a-kind voiceover. There's no one quite like him. But Pyrotherian for the 15,000 bits, thank you so freaking much. Pentageddon
back?
as well with 1,050 bits. Humongous flaming sun daddies. Is Connor back?
God. Connor.
Here.
Okay, let's keep going. Alrighty. You guys all good to go?
Yeah.
Mhm.
A less Abby Birdman.
I'm gonna
All right.
I'm gonna jump
Greg.
out. I'm gonna jump out and jump back in real quick before we start, actually, just to make sure.
Okay.
Could have called him Sun Pie, says chat.
All right, Greckles, you begin to walk down the streets of Alavast towards the clergy district.
It's a beast. But a god. How does that even make any sense?
He's just muttering to himself at this point, just walking down, completely
Roll.
engrossed.
Roll a perception check for me.
Perception. Wabam. Oh, that's a 6.
6. You bump into someone.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that.
You look up and you see a black-robed individual with a wide brim hat with a veil coming down it. And they are currently holding a rod with a chain that comes down with a tin plate with incense currently burning.
Oh, jeez, that is complicated. Terribly sorry about that. Are you all right?
Shh.
Um,
They gently brush you to the side. You notice now, looking past them, this is a funeral parade.
oh shit.
Greckles takes many steps to the side and takes off his wide brim hat.
You watch as the Hoketh cleric you now know is currently leading what looks to be a coffin to a resting place, is being carried by many armored individuals, a lot of Dragonborn. There seems to be a small grouping of people, heads hanging, following along.
Oh no.
Greckles is going to as inoffensively as possible, just low-headed, go up to one of them and say,
I'm terribly sorry. Who was that?
You walk up to a gold Dragonborn woman wearing black robes also. She looks down to you and she goes, "My father. I'm the leader of the Orthoc Temple, Tranquilla Saint."
Oh no. I'm so terribly sorry.
He lived a long and good life.
I see.
If you do not mind. She keeps walking.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry. And just as he turns away, oh, Task is not gonna like that one.
Yeah, you begin to move forward. The air around you now feeling a bit more lightened. As you move towards, and you see the Temple of Orin. Doors open, propped open.
any changes?
No, it's about the same.
Cool.
Clean steps. You do
Freckles.
see as you walk up that weird cat drawing lying down on the porch, licking itself.
God damn that! Oh, it's so creepy.
Meow.
Is it
Greggles
doing that
like
long?
meow.
Is it doing the long lick of the leg?
Yeah. And like
Greggles-
its tongue is like a singular line, which makes it even weirder.
Ah, no!
Greggles is gonna do that full circle sidestep around it, just shuffling feet to get inside. Taking off his hat once again.
You walk inside, the sunlight streaming through the windows. And you see Evelina currently, looks like she's like restocking candles. Oh, hi!
Oh, hey Evelina, how you doing?
Good! Are you looking for my my uncle?
Yeah, actually, is he around?
He's out, actually.
Oh.
What,
Greckle,
he's not dead.
Greckles like looks down, just kind of shaking a little bit, just looks for something to sit on.
There's a pew. There's a bunch of pews.
All right, he'll sit on a pew and he'll just kind of have like a mid distance stare, looking kind of down.
I can help. I'm a cleric of Orin.
I suppose that's fair. Evelina, I learned something rather odd from another, well, I guess ex-devotee of Orin, and it just kind of startled me. He said that the power that Orin grants is stolen, that which is worshipped is not really a god, but a beast.
That is sacrilege, and she drops her basket of candles on the ground. Don't say that.
Well, Evelina, that's why I'm here. I need answers.
I don't know.
I don't
And
know.
neither does Irons. Roll an insight check on her.
Oh, please be decent. That's a 21.
21. You get the sense that it's not what you said that's upset her. The fact that it's true might be more upsetting.
I guess it's just I don't know what to think. I don't know what to believe. You wouldn't have a pamphlet, would you?
Nothing would tell you anything you don't already know.
I guess that's fair. And this too, Greckle's like not pulling the blade out, but just showing the sword. He said that this was just a dime a dozen thing that was just given out.
Her face kind of wavers. Yes, no. It used to be a more unique blade. But then they were, well, made en masse and were given to heralds. And there's quite a few of those. Commanders and a few key paladins.
Is it sacrilege for these things to exist?
That's up for debate, it seems.
Complicated questions, I know. All right, well, I have something.
Yeah, you're kind of coming in here with the hard hitters.
Well, imagine my life for the last couple of days. Look, let's make this a little bit more simple. We're actually going to be going on a mission to, well, the Underdark, and we'd like to be prepared. I personally don't know what we're in for, and I know it's very dark, and I thought perhaps there was something here that could help me.
She looks down to the basket of candles. Want some candles?
You know what? I'll actually take one.
Here, she gives you 3.
Thanks.
Holy water wise, we're really low.
No, that's understandable.
I have two vials.
How much?
Take them, they're free.
Oh, thank you so much.
They just take a while to make, you know, there's a whole ritual involved, so.
If it's any consolation, these literally saved Panic's life. Well, I like to think it saved Panic's life.
Oh, that's good.
We were in Tricadia the other day. Oh, terrible, wretched place.
Really? I've heard it's really nice there.
During the day.
From
during
who?
the day.
You're really from who?
God.
Is there is there any other clergy that might be able to help give me some more information about the Underdark, or what to expect, how to protect ourselves from it, anything?
I have a roll of knowledge religion.
Seek
Come on,
out.
Claire. Come on, Claire.
Seek Jerry. Who's Jerry? Hello.
Oh god damn it.
Hello.
She
Descending.
looks at you, kind of cocks her head and goes, maybe the Illinois clergy?
That might not be a bad idea.
Their temple's just over past the Vetrion one. You can tell it's the Vetrion one because it smells like sweat. Just keep going farther past there, and it's got like a big crescent moon on the top.
All right, past Vetrion to Okay. Got it. Okay, got it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries.
Sorry I came in with such hard and fast questions. It's just been...
I'm gonna be honest with you. As much as we can help, a lot of this stuff you kind of have to find on your own.
Well, that's fine, but as someone once taught me, it's good to try and find teachers.
Yeah, but sometimes the best teacher is just experience.
That's fair. I accept that. But regardless, thank you so much.
Yeah. Take care.
Thank you.
Greckles is gonna head out and go to the Temple of Illinois.
All right. Roll a perception check for me.
Oh, please, not another death. That's a 13.
Okay. You swear you hear wings for a second. As you turn and look, you don't see anything.
Dang.
Keep walking.
Dodged a bullet.
Greckles is gonna check around, make sure his money's still with him.
Okay. Yeah, your money's there.
Okay, and items and things. I don't just things with wings. after all the money we've lost, is just oof. Okay. All right. Greckles continuing his way.
Okay. You make your way to the Illinois Temple. Much bigger in comparison.
Sure.
And you go on in.
Sure. Well, I mean, if it's as long as it doesn't seem like too rude.
I mean, all the temples appear to be kind of, walk in. You can kind of
Okay.
come and go as you please.
Sure.
As you walk in, it's a much cooler room, like physically, and also cooler in the coloration. There's a lot of cut blue stone, very much like a blue and like a midnight sort of theme.
Mm-hmm.
And you see in casual wear, Naragan, actually.
Goodness.
What is
Oh
his
my goodness.
casual? What does his casual wear look like?
This is important.
He is wearing it's like a vest. You remember Tigress from
Sure.
Kung Fu Panda?
There we
Like that,
go.
she had that vest sort of attire, but the front of it is like laced with like these sort of like admiral jacket buttons in a way. It kind of zigzags back and forth. It's very refined looking. Pants wise, it's like a very nice set of black pants with buttons at the cuff at the bottom.
Mhm.
And they're wearing a very nice blue sash across the waist, tied into a knot.
Proper lad.
Right?
Yeah, he's looking
Oh.
pretty good.
If he has a little
The
stop,
rug.
if he has a little pocket watch, it's done. It's done.
Narug, it's good to see you.
Oh, Greckles, how nice to see you here.
Yeah, it's
Strange to see you in a Temple of Illinois.
Well, it's been kind of an adventure, actually.
How fares cousin Solly?
Sully is doing well. Many things are happening with her right now, and well, it's interesting. She's actually sending us off on a mission, and that's kind of why I'm here.
Oh, I see. He kind of sits down. It looks like he was like kind of like doing maybe like inventory or something.
Sure.
He had check like kind of like a little clipboard. He puts it down. He goes, what are you looking for?
Well, Naragan, we're actually going to be venturing into the Underdark.
Oh,
And
that
I-
is a much dangerous place. Are you certain?
By the will of my...
Greckles just kind of stutters at that.
By my
So, Sully's sending us down there for a very important mission, and it can't be helped.
Well, Sully may be the one that's sending you, but you are the one that is going. That is the truth.
And which is why I'm here, to try and get as much information and prepare for that journey.
In terms of the Underdark, I do not know much. All I know is that it's a dangerous place.
But how is it dangerous? What is it fraught with? Like these are the answers or the questions.
Monsters and creatures that the world has not yet seen. Narrow and wide tunnels that bring a risk of falling rocks or slipping into crevices and ravines into the depths.
Well,
In its name, the Underdark, your sight will be untrue.
that's what especially worries me. I don't know, Naragan. I've been looking up and down this district trying to find some kind of answer to prepare. What would you do?
Kind of strokes his chin and goes, sometimes we cannot dwell on the what ifs forever. Sometimes we just have to go and see what happens. It seems a bit foolhardy, and any precaution made is good, but you cannot spend all your time being as precautious as you want. In the end of the day, you're going to have to go if that is what you need to do.
Well,
the saying is, hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Greckles chuckles a little bit. And who said that?
My sister, actually.
Oh, my apologies.
It's good advice.
It is. Well, sight is definitely an issue. Is there anything I could perhaps purchase, either here at the temple or elsewhere, illuminate the path, so to speak?
We have candles.
I got plenty of those. Greckles holds up the candles.
Oh, perfect. There. A lantern, a hooded lantern, I'm sure would be a good investment.
Something discreet.
Light and discreet. Well, you could talk to Miss Willow and see if she could make some dark vision potions, perhaps.
That's a good idea. We can find the materials in time. Settle down, above game, I know. Let me roleplay this role-playing game.
Go ahead.
No, you need a min-max.
I might actually, kind of pats around. Let me go look. I might actually have a scroll of light. It doesn't last very long, but it could be of some moderate use.
Oh, better than nothing.
All right. And he kind of walks away. And he comes back. And he hands you a scroll.
How much?
It's mine. I made it a while ago. You can keep it.
Oh. Such a... Greckles mutters under his breath. Such a generous day.
One of my dates didn't go so well, and that's all I really have to remind me of it, so I don't really want it anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, I've had a slew of bad luck, but as you do.
Well, if you're ever trying to look for a special someone, you can always come by the Sweet Dragon. We always have interesting characters come in.
Greckles. I work there.
I meant off the clock, Naragan.
Oh.
Greckles, I work there, dude.
Bruh.
What? Right. I was just waiting to know, like, what? Like, fucking Scarbles? No, thanks. I've been down that hole.
Well, between you and me, I mean, Helga is respectfully a little too mature for my preferences. Obviously, Meryl is far too young. Willow is easily taken.
Naragan, you're talking of work still. When I speak of coming to the Sweet Dragon, I mean as you are now. And meeting new people. We have all kinds of people coming in nightly.
Yes, gnolls. I don't want to date a gnoll. No offense, but it's the laughter. It's weird.
Listen. If you want, find some time, take some nights off. Go do things. Go.
May I speak my mind in a temple of the truth?
Please do.
It would be really nice to get another night guard on.
Okay, then we can make that happen.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Anyway, I do have some more work to attend to. We're fixing some damages from the winter months. Snow is a lot heavier than it looks.
Especially when it all comes down at one time.
Yes! The frame of the building currently has seemed to have suffered some damages, so we're sending a report off to the Gromuth clergy to see if they can do some repairs for us. A favor, in kind.
Oh, that's fair. All right, well, I appreciate your time, and we will definitely get you some night relief.
Thank you. May Ilene guide your path.
Greckles bites his tongue one more time. Thank you.
All of you guys have finished your outgoing work. Do you guys wish to reconvene together?
Sure.
Sure, but no Greckles. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'll just go.
I mean, until the news is dropped on task, I'm pretty much heading back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Borky's
Alright.
Borky's made his order. Rush.
You guys have made your way back to the Sweet Dragon. And as you guys open up the door, you see sitting at a table Willow and Doros.
Oh.
Doros
you're back.
has his arm in a sling and is currently holding an ice pack to his head. And Willow is sitting and is just drinking a cup of tea, it looks like, and kind of turns around and looks to you guys.
Well, obviously there's a story to this.
Also, hi.
Doros just kind of scowls.
Also, hi. We're back from Tricadia. It was bad.
Very bad.
It's an awful place.
Oh, I didn't realize you guys would be back so soon, though, so at least it was short.
Yeah, how was your hike, there, bud? Borky gestures at Doros.
Doros looks like a mixture of depressed and tired. Like, it's hard to describe. It's just like this deadpan stare at the table.
Oh my god.
Can we insight him to see how things potentially would have gone?
Sure.
Because it sounds like he was trying to pop the question. That's
18.
Oh.
Damn it. Okay, it's 11.
You get the sense that... Sick. Task, you get the sense that it probably went fine, but it could have gone a lot better for him, at the very least. And as you kind of notice him, you kind of look at Willow and notice that she doesn't have a scratch on her. You get the sense that something happened where everything intended for her happened to him. And he received the blunt of that.
So, what happened?
I thought we were just going on a hike. And at this point, Dora's kind of perks up. Like, he just looks really tired. We went on a little bit of a camping trip, sort of. We went up the Everbright Mountain to the top again. She kind of lifts up her hand, and you do see a wedding band on.
Borky starts like doing the little girly pose. Ah! Like Borky just kind of yells out.
Taz just nods sagely at Doros.
Doros kind of gives you a thumbs up, and he watches this you just hear like a bone cracking noise as he lifts up his other arm, like it's just like the joints popping.
Oh my god! Drinks are on the house.
Oh, we already got drinks.
I've always wanted to say that. Just let me. Can you make your
sorry.
special day a little bit about me, please? Drinks are on the house.
Helga just kind of rolls her eyes.
So you two are sealing the deal, huh?
I guess so. I mean, we're just engaged. We don't really have. I don't think we have an idea of when. Doros kind of shrugs. But yeah,
Okay.
no.
I gotta cut right through it. Wherever you're getting married, wherever it's happening, please tell me the after party is happening right here.
Well, I mean, can't think of anywhere else to go.
Yeah! Party here at the bar. Party here at the bar. At the bar. Borky just... Mr. Bobbington, Willow's engaged!
He is still gone, Borky.
Oh!
but we should probably have some sort of special meal to celebrate this thing. She kind of looks confused. Like whatever the fuck this is.
She's gesture with one hand, whatever this is. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Oh god. As long as you two are happy with the result, that is very nice to hear.
Nice.
Yes.
Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you. I mean, it's really funny. The first time, well, I mean, when Duris and I, we kind of got together, I honestly said yes because I was terrified of him, but it kind of worked out. So.
Have you two thought of a possible honeymoon location?
We were actually thinking maybe instead I could open a shop downstairs in my tower instead.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
It's a weird vacation, but okay.
I mean, the vacation can come afterwards. We're gonna want to stay in Elevast, I think. Anywhere else would be a long time to travel.
I would not suggest Tricadia.
Oh, really? We were thinking about it. They have really
No.
nice carriage rides there.
No!
Hard.
No.
You got a hard pass on that.
Maybe
Doros kind of
maybe
leans
the-
and looks kind of quizzically, because he's from Tricadia, too.
Maybe Tricadia capital, but not West Tricadia. Not
yeah.
right now.
Whatever you do,
Doris
don't
is-
leave the resorts.
Doros, looks kind of perplexing, and the moment you say that, Panic, he goes, oh, yeah, and kind of nods. She goes, yeah, no.
That's what we dealt with.
Zeno got what I've said. I'm happy.
Oh fuck yes, I did.
God. I didn't want to say anything.
But, yeah, no, anyway, focusing on work right now. All the excitement aside, you guys have anything you need me to do?
I do actually.
Okay. Let me
I
quickly grab my book so I can write down.
Gregor, shh. Gregor, shh.
So does Hass just have like this mountain of mushrooms in his hands?
well, he has a satchel of shit. Yeah.
So I put it in order, by the way, boys. Figured I'd tell you. I got myself a special head-mounted light creator.
Well, it's a lot better than what I did. He just, as Greckles holds up the simple scroll.
What does that say?
You have the candles too.
Well, and the candles.
I got us some information.
Oh,
Sorry, man.
thank gods.
And I got us a little bit of information about like at least the flora down there, but I do have some things that might help us, but not particularly towards the Underdark.
Well, it's still better than what I got. I got nothing but bad news, boys. So, turns out we've been overworking Naragan a little bit. We need to find another night shift.
That doesn't seem too terrible. We can do that.
Oh, Task, it
Hot.
gets worse.
What?
Task, you remember that, Sage you were talking to on several occasions? I think you only mentioned it in brief.
Tranquilisate?
Tranquilisate. He just kind of leans down to you. He passed on.
Task, stand still for a moment. I see.
I'm so sorry.
You're going to have to tell me where his body is being buried. I have someone very important to speak to as quickly as possible.
I wouldn't know. I just saw the procession. And I believe it was his daughter that was telling me what was happening, and...
She's the one in question. Where were they going? Where'd you last see them?
What direction were they going, Monty?
That
Because that's
way.
the
They
only
were-
thing I would know.
They were heading the opposite direction to you, so they were basically heading towards the temple of Orthok.
They were heading back to the temple. They were heading to the Temple of Orthok.
Task looks over to Willow. Is she ready?
I can handle it. What do you need me to do?
I hand her all the mushrooms. I have went over to the... Task is obviously frazzled by just hearing that, and he's just like, his fucking, his train of thought changed. I have a couple of things here that are good for invisibility potions, resisting poison, and a sleep potion. I would like if you could work on that.
Of course, yeah. Here, and she kind of grabs it. And she's still sitting there. She says, "Yeah, I can get to that as soon as possible."
Thank you. And Task runs out the door.
All right, you go running out. Poison resistance and sleep. Okay.
Invisibility, resistant, poison, and sleep, yeah. Which should be 4 invisibility, 8 resist, and 1 sleep.
4, 1. Okay. Just trying to note down the numbers. I had it written down on a different page. Perfect. All right, you run out the door.
I don't know where the camera's being.
It's still on the tavern.
Yeah, it's still on the tavern. I'm out. I left, so go have at it, boys.
Didn't want to tell him, but figured he should know.
So what exactly did he pass on? God job or what?
I guess old age, which is probably considerable for a dragonborn.
Well, why would you pass on that? It's gonna happen no matter what.
Borky, he's dead.
Oh my God, when?
Can I roll a knowledge to see how long Dragonborn live?
Yeah. I'd say knowledge nature? Actually, medicine. That'll be a medicine check. Yeah.
Talk, I love our shtick. I just want to say that.
16.
I love you too, man.
I just realized I left my player's handbook in my bedroom. I will be 2 seconds. Talk amongst
You've been
yourselves.
flying blind this whole time.
Don't worry about it,
Good
Nadine.
lord.
I know how old Dragonborn can
Oh, do
get.
you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Actually,
Isn't it just about the same as humans?
nope. It's shorter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good.
By 80, yeah?
It's like
80,
80-ish,
60,
yeah.
80, 60.
Oh my God, they get 86.
Oh,
How about that?
Actually, Dragonborn only really live be around 80.
Huh. Makes me wonder how long he's been around.
Around 80.
60.
I would have to assume.
Should we go after him?
No, I
don't know.
Now, let's leave
I don't
Tash to his own devices. I think this is personal for him. Besides, we gotta figure out how to get into the Underdark anyways.
Excuse me for a moment, gentlemen. I have someone to talk
Okay.
You cut out, dude. What was that?
He has someone to
I
talk
have,
to.
I have someone to talk to.
Okay.
I'll head up to my room briefly. If-
Borky, speaking of devices, what in the talking about that light hat thing?
Oh, you're gonna find out, Grackles. You're gonna find out when it's done. I rush ordered it from Iggy.
Oh, it's not gonna blow up, is it?
Oh, God willing, no.
Shit.
Can we hard cut somewhere else? I think talk about at this point.
I mean, I went up to my room.
Okay, go for it.
I'm going to pull out the Orb of Sending.
Okay.
I'm going to try to contact Azra Sahar.
Okay. 24 words.
Let me type this out. She knows who's sending it. And I assume she's familiar with me.
Yeah, she is.
All right. In that case,
So hyped up. The air is thick with excitement. I hear something. It's getting
Off in the
closer.
distance.
I look into the glass. The glass is vibrating.
You look out the window, it's the pigeon man.
While you two are down here, Willow kind of turns. She goes,
Ah.
She looks kind of shy a bit. She kind of looks to Doros, and Doros just kind of looks towards you guys. So, hey, and she kind of swings her arm.
Willow.
No, hold on. I'm already concerned, but continue.
So, since we're,
Right.
Okay.
Doros might stay more than usual.
Oh, does
Okay.
he need a...
So if that's okay,
Are you asking if your boyfriend can move in with us? Your fiance, I mean. Sorry, it's gonna take some adjusting.
yeah, I mean, if that's okay. I mean, like, he also has to work at the guard building, of course, and these things are there, but...
Do you need a room extension or anything like that?
No, I mean, we already got a new bed, so it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, does he know the rules of the house?
Greckles looks inquisitive.
There were rules?
No, there have been, but we haven't broken them yet. Crime, only a safe amount.
And what constitutes a safe amount, Borky?
Doros's eyes really narrow at the word crime.
I just, You know the guys downstairs who got caught smuggling? Don't do that kind of crime.
Okay.
And the good kind of crime.
Yes, one you don't get caught.
Doros.
What the fuck? He's right in front of a cop.
No, here's the thing. If he can't handle this level of humor, him living here all the time is going to be exhausting.
Greckles is going to slowly inch away from Borky.
Doros notes something down in a little notebook and puts it away.
Just so you know, me and Greckles, I
am not a...
associated with him.
Me and Greckles, I think we both agree that, yes, we're all perfectly okay, and since Panic is off...
orc doesn't speak for me.
Panic is off talking to someone and Task went off. I think I'll speak for both of them. We say, yeah, sounds good.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you want to double check with everyone, that'd be fine.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they'd approve of me
Let's
making...
ask Khosron how he feels about this.
No, I'm pretty sure making big decisions is something they want me to do. Everybody step up.
Can I object to this, please?
No, you're overruled.
No.
Helga!
Sustained.
What? She has broken his legs. He can stay.
What?
Oh.
What happened?
Realistic bird face.
No, the incident with the prison and the collapsing and, that whole thing.
Oh, right. I thought you threw him down the mountain or something. That's why everything's broken.
Well, so, stone giants.
No.
Never mind. Send me the message, Connor.
Boy, forced small talk, man. We're not good at it.
Disagree. This is hilarious. What are you talking about? This is the best goddamn conversation I've been in a while.
Oh, no, I don't disagree, but I'm saying, like, in character...
Oh, by the way, you won't believe it. While I was over there in Tricadia, a hag flew along the skyline, and the hag goblet just started going crazy. Now, I don't know if it was the hag, which is one of the... What's a group of hags called again?
Like a haglet?
A hag...
Oh, coven.
A haggle. Freckles.
A haglet?
A whole haglet of hags.
Greckles shrugs.
That sounds like a breakfast item.
So either now my goblet of suplexing, the hag suplexing, detects hags when they're in a certain vicinity, or that hag was stalking us.
It flew overhead past us. I don't think it was paying attention.
That's true.
Also, was that before or after you were robbed?
Was that before or after you guys took the money from me?
As you guys are talking, Panic, you send out your message.
Mhm.
Do you want to say your message out loud?
Sure. What do you know about the Undersun? Saw your shard in your sword. I'm at the Sweet Dragon Talk, Lower General District.
About 5 or 6 minutes pass, and you get a response. With a companion of yours. On my way to your tavern. Ragu also.
Okay. I will walk back down into the bar proper.
Oh, hi, Panic, you're back.
Hello, yes, we might be expecting someone to visit soon.
We are not open.
No, but this isn't about business. Well, it is.
No.
But
Well, who's coming over? Is it Mr.
our business, not our business.
Okay, can I guess who's coming down?
Yes.
Azra Zahar?
That was a really good fucking guess. Why did...
It's crazy.
It's almost like you're gaming in the mind with your meta mind.
Porky, did you get this bread?
Good thing that Task is out.
Oh yeah, cause she like hates him or something.
I don't know.
Task, meanwhile, you make your way to the Lower Cleric District. At this point, it's like late evening, like maybe 4 o'clock-ish. As you make your way in, there's a somber feeling that surrounds you. You see a couple Hoketh clerics appear to be kind of checking some gravestones, various different ones at different temples. Some of them are just kind of talking, and others are leaving flowers, cleaning up the gravestones, making sure there's no dead foliage, dead leaves on them. As you make your way forward towards the Orthoc Temple, you do see a new and fresh tombstone with a statue next to it. It's not a huge statue. It's about your size, in a way, on a plinth of what looks like a youthful Tranquilla Saint, the Gold Dragonborn, holding a book and holding a what looks like some sort of staff, like a shorted staff.
Right.
And it says at the bottom of it, like, in memory of Tranquilla Saint, loyal follower, devout follower of Orthoc. And you do see standing next to it is Athena.
I don't like sneak up next to her, but I make my presence known.
I didn't know if I wanted to tell you.
No, I would have been way more furious if I wasn't told. It was Greckles that told me. One of my companions that you saw in the street, the Kenku.
Yes, I ran into him.
I know I am not one to be speaking, but I only knew your father for a very short amount of time, but for the time that I did know him, he was a wise and a very knowledgeable person. His passing is very sad, and I am very sorry. I don't know if you'll take this to heart, but your father had actually asked of me, if you desire an ally or a companion to speak to, I am willing to do so.
I could use a friend in these darker times.
That would be very nice, too.
My brothers and sisters are here, though. They heard word of his passing.
I understand.
I fear now my responsibility in his absence now. I am now the sole caretaker to this temple. I only hope that for the people who come here, I do them justice in his stead.
Do you feel this is a grand burden?
Love and destiny are a burden, but one that we need. I just hope I can do right by everyone, without losing who I am in the process.
While I still live and breathe in Alavast, if you need any assistance, you have me. I will be at the Sweet Dragon, and I will visit as often as I can spare.
I do have one request. Since you do travel more than I do.
Ask away.
There are metallic dragons in these lands. They stay well hidden from our city. If you ever happen upon any who seem friendly enough.
Two of them... Tash just, smirks and looks at her. Two work at my establishment.
Those are silver dragons. They're not from Alavast. They're from, Eltmer. At least what Eltmer was.
I see.
One's native to here. There's a history to Orthoc here, and I want to know what it is. That is why Tranquilla Saint came here. He passed that torch on to me. So, if you hear anything, if you find any relics of any sort of that nature, and you're willing to part with them, I cannot offer much money, but
I do not require money. My task will most likely have me cross paths with someone who I've hunted for most of my life. Mm-hmm. And he will have a lot of things tied dragons in this land. I seek the leader of the dragon cult, and I wish to kill him.
A noble purpose.
More than likely, I will cross paths with metallic and chromatic dragons. Anything I find, I'll bring to you.
And anything I find on the chromatics, I will arm you with.
She lifts up her hand to you.
Take her hand.
Gives you a really firm, like definitely a paladin handshake. It's a deal.
This will be a bright friendship.
I think so. She kind of looks at the grave. Thank you, Father.
I don't know how to pray. But if I could do one, if you could show me one proper, I would give it to your father.
You don't have to pray. Just think of him. That's all it takes.
Then I will do just that.
Just give you a pat on the shoulder. She walks away and she steps towards the temple.
I leave her to her work, and I head back to the tavern.
Right. Meanwhile, at the tavern.
Oh, uh-oh.
Ooh. Furious typing.
You hear a very stern knock at the door.
Oh boy.
All right. Hang on. I got it.
I'm very
Greckles will go and open the door.
Alrighty. You open the door and you see, arms crossed, Azra Sahar, Ragu waving cheerily next to her. What was forgot his name. Oh god.
Ragu was the Middle Eastern. Magu was a Middle Eastern man, correct?
Ragu is the human.
Ragu.
Yeah, and then there was the the three queen.
The centipede
Bug Boy. Huxley.
Bug Boy.
Huxley.
Huxley. That was it. His name was Huxley. That's right. My brain. I thought his name was Rufus. I'm like, it's not Rufus. That's
no, that's the president. That's the
Can we
president
make
of
it
Shinra.
Rufus?
No,
Can we make it Rufus?
No, Rufus
Oh.
Crumblebum owns the Romantian. That's who he
Ooh.
is. You see Huxley, Ragu, Azrahar, and Remy as well in tow.
Oh!
Invite Bosco back into the call.
Oh, it's me again.
Oh my God! Did you record your audio?
I mean, no, but I'm here anyway.
Sync it up.
I learned like 20 minutes ago I was going to be here. Leave me alone.
Can you start recording?
I'm recording. I just need to sync up with you guys.
Remy,
All right,
faces
ready?
into reality.
Well,
Let's go.
1, 2, 3, sync.
Sync.
1, 2, 3, sync.
Sync.
1, 2, 3, Remy.
Sync.
well, that was not a what?
There we go.
That threw me off.
Oh
Yeah,
my-
you can't do that.
Remy!
I can do that. You can't do that.
Azra looks to y'all and goes, well, we're here.
Great.
Remy!
You're welcome.
You son of a bitch! Borky goes for that.
Borky, good to see you too.
Ah, I'm gonna crack your back with your hollow bird bones.
With all due respect, breathing is a thing.
Let me tell you about Tricadia, Remy. It sucked.
Borky.
I've heard Tricadia's a lovely place.
No, who tells these people these things?
Borky, perhaps another time. We have business to tend to.
Oh, right.
But
Indeed
Remy,
we do. Azra Sahar, welcome to our fine establishment once again.
Yes, I remember this place. I can't help but notice you're lacking one. Abandoned you too, I see.
he didn't abandon us. He had matters to take care of.
He went to a funeral. Borky makes a face. Don't you feel dumb?
My condolences.
Apparently it was a higher up of the Orthodox clergy. Right?
I've ended my worship of dragons. So, you mentioned something about my sword.
Yes. Can I try to look for the gem on her sword? I assume she has it on her.
Yeah, it's glowing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And I point it out.
She pulls out the sword and gently rests it on a table. Doros and Will are at a different table, just kind of lightly talking to each other.
Hey, Borky just goes up to Remy real quick. Remy, guess who's getting married?
I would assume Willow and Doros.
Oh, you ruined your surprise. Yeah, it's Willow and Doros. Ruined it.
Well, you've been gone for a while. It's good to see you. It's good to see you haven't changed.
No, it's impossible.
Trust me, Borky, I am. Oh, I am well aware. It is good.
Hey, dude, when I'm inside the city walls, I'm in my element. Outside, I am an element of destruction.
Anyway, sorry, I guess it'll wait.
Well, as Zahar looks at you, Panic.
Do you know what this is?
The stone.
Yes.
She grabs the sword and lifts it up. I found it.
In Ruba, I meant.
Yes. In the mines, where I went insane. It
Good
gave me
captain.
clarity. It brought me out of my madness.
Huh. Brought you out of your madness. I touched one, all it brought me was searing pain.
You touched it and experienced searing pain.
Well, I...
Roll a strength saving throw.
Magic bullshit.
Ah.
16.
Oh, okay.
Okay, she grabs your hand to try and push your hand on the hilt of the sword. Do you resist or no?
You know what? No, I don't resist.
Like Toph from Avatar, she grabs you and your hand hits the hilt of the sword, and you expect the pain, but there's no pain.
Didn't let me finish.
Pain?
From you shoving my hand into the sword, yes, but no, not the same kind of pain. The searing pain on the left side of my face when I tried to, I prestidigitated some sparkles. Identify.
I see. Ragu kind of goes, there's actually an interesting story about that. The sword and the stone inside, if you would like to hear a tale.
Your screech as Borky drags up a bunch of chairs.
Well, seeing as how it's going to be relevant to our next journey, why not?
It's a really short story. Azra? She rolls her eyes and she slumps into a chair like a kid, like the goth kid dragged into band class.
Borky whispers to Remy real quick. Did you rest, by the way, dude? You looked really tired after the last saunter.
Yes, I did, but we should probably not interrupt story time.
Whispering is why.
This stone, you watch as Ragu holds up the sword aloft, is said to have come from a piece of Orin himself.
Greckles really perks up at that.
Photorealistic. Like
Photorealistic.
Photorealistic. Photorealistic Greckles, but cartoon eyes shooting out of them.
Exactly.
You see, in an old legend, it is said that Noct and Orin once clashed in battle long, long ago. And in that fight, Orin's right eye was shattered into pieces. It is said that those pieces make up the core of the material plane. And it is believed, he turns to Azra, that Azra Sahar has uncovered one such stone and placed it in this blade.
A shard of the eye?
He places down the sword. So the legends say.
Fantastic.
Well, that does seem to add up slightly.
You are cutting in and out, Connor. We
Yeah,
cannot hear you.
fucking-
It's really quiet.
Yeah, we're having trouble hearing you sometimes.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Buh?
There we go.
Hello. There we go.
That seems to add up.
How does that add up?
Slightly. I tried to cast an identification spell on the stone that I found. Not in my possession at the moment. But when I held it and I tried to identify it, there was searing pain, like my eye had just been torn clean out of my skull. the entire right side of my face. Immense. And what I did learn that, and he points to the stone, is a shard of the undersun.
One more time above game.
The shard of the undersun.
Oh, okay. Forgive me. I don't mean to come across like a bit of a buffoon, but what's an undersun?
That's what I would like to know.
Ragu and Azra look to each other and they look kind of quizzical and look back. Unfortunately, it does not jog my memory in any capacity. You watch as you turn back to Ragu. He's got like 5 scrolls out and he's kind of like looking through each of them. Taking his like.
He's like, shit, I don't know.
yeah, exactly. He's like visibly sweating. He's like curling. He's curling his mustache in one finger, just kind of like going through these different scrolls.
The minute you ask what the undersun is, the fucking pursuit music from Phoenix Wright starts playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear God, I had one job.
Also, above game. Bosco's back. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Woo.
I'm like caressing his hair right now. Just like,
I can't wait to talk.
Please stop that.
Can
I can't wait to talk to you in game.
Can I look at the sword, the gem in the sword, and see if it is indeed the same thing that I held in the Underdark?
You can tell. It's 100%. Like you when you saw the stone that Averyman had, it immediately clicked. You're like, that is the exact same light, slightly see-through.
Can I tell like a size difference or anything?
Hers is slightly bigger and has definitely been refined. So it's obviously been made to fit inside of the sword.
Looks like this was tailor-made to fit inside of the sword as well.
By the new Sultan of the Sands. My old blade was not that impressive.
And you said it brought you out of madness.
It did.
Interesting.
It gave me the strength and the will to break free my brothers and sisters of the chains.
Can I do a quick... Actually, I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. The sword is just oozing evocation magic.
The sword or the gem?
Both. So the sword and the gem are actually with 2. Divine magic, which is kind of hard to identify, but I'll give it to you because obviously this has a divine property to it. It's a holy weapon. And definitely evocation magic.
Blade itself seems to have some sort of divine presence to it. Gem is evocation.
Fire, yes. At my will, the blade can erupt into righteous flames.
Ooh, settle down.
I was trying not to laugh.
Panic. A thought occurs, Panic. All of these people were called by Solar. Either there's some kind of direct relation with either this gem or some physical item of Orin or an associate. Do you think there's a connection?
I can't say for sure. The only thing I do know for sure, at least based on what my informant told me, is that gem comes from the Underdark.
It would make sense. That's where I found it, in truth.
Undersun.
That is not familiar to me, that word.
And maybe how could a sun be underground?
Well, it's like the Underdark. It's like the reverse of it. You can't have dark without light, so maybe it's the light to create.
What?
There's now a recurgent symbol on Borky's arm right now.
Oh no!
What color overall is the gem on her blade?
It is like a very actually I have to take a look at the art. I think it's like a faded blue. Let me see here. Where are you?
It looks like it's a bluish
Oh, I
glowing
mean,
blue.
but
with
Yeah,
like
it's
an
kind
eye.
of. It should be like a light blue.
well, hold
Yep.
up.
It's almost in the shape of an eye, is what it looks like.
I
Or like there's like
Yeah.
there's like a
Like-
light blue slit, and then it's glowing out.
Hey, quick thing. I'm thinking right now. Remember when we was doing that one mission where we had to kill all the spiders, and then we went to that one temple. And Soli was with us, and but the
Oh,
Orin
yeah.
temple was like
Yeah.
under the ground. Just
Remy, you pick up on that.
Yep, I do. Yes, that's actually just where I was. Funny
What?
you should mention that.
oh, you were
Really?
there.
You were there.
Yes.
We
I
had to
re-
bounce because some Borky's trying to figure out what to say. Odd magic came into play, so we had to skedaddle pretty quick.
Well, I can assure you there was no odd magic that I could sense. Orcs there, however. Please don't spread that around.
What? These orcs?
Yes, there was they seemed like a tribe of them, but yes, Volo and I encountered them. I don't know how they saw us. I thought we were being quite sneaky.
Well,
But,
Volo's pretty big.
yes, but he's discreet.
Yeah,
That's really odd. Considering the last time we were there, the whole place was covered in web.
Well, we
Well-
did clear it out. So
I know.
We cleared out the source of the evil, but
I know Gripples did that actually.
I actually was curious. Were there a lot of trees around the temple when you were last there?
there were just covered in web and
Yeah.
spiders.
Well, I don't remember any spider webs, but all of those trees seem to have been trimmed for some reason. I don't know if there's a correlation with the orcs, but it would make sense. I don't know who else would be trimming the trees.
Did you go
Oh,
into
yeah.
the underground temple?
I will say this: you would have seen the entrance to the temple, Remy, in your
Okay.
reconnaissance. They were going in and out of it. They are going in and out of that entrance.
What direction
Sorry,
is
what
that
was
away? What direction is that away from Alavast?
West.
That's west.
Yeah, to the Nocturnal Timberlands.
Oh.
Which is beyond the beyond
sounds-
Ginter's Folly.
Yeah.
that sounds vaguely underdarky.
Hold on. That might be the Double Tusk tribe. Okay.
Hmm. By chance, neither of you would happen to know an entrance to the Underdark in or near Alavast, would you?
Azrid and Ragu both look at you like, we have not left this city since we arrived. My duty is to be at Saliantris' side, and at Saliantris' side, I will remain.
Just ask.
No, you could have said no.
This is a very personal matter for me, so I figured I'd
I
exhaust all my options.
I honestly think that temple is the way to the Underdark. It just makes sense. There was all those. What do we call them again? It's like spider, but it starts with a D.
Drider.
Ah, yes. Driders.
Drider.
There were Driders there. There was a bunch of them. I mean, we went to town. We chopped those Driders to pieces, and then some magic activated, and we had to leave before we could even check out the place.
Driders.
That's not what we encountered,
People
though, was it?
torsos of creatures, but the body of a spider.
No, that actually wasn't what we fought.
We
What
fought
you
like
guys. You fought Ettercaps, I think.
Yeah, we fought
I
Ettercaps.
thought they were Driders. I'm so sorry.
Driders are a lot scary.
Yeah, I was
They're
gonna say.
terrifying.
A Drider would have killed would
oh.
TPK us.
Here's hoping Borky doesn't find a female Drider that falls in love with him. That would be the
Yeah,
worst.
you guys fought a Drider. Or not Drider, so you fought a Ettercaps.
Yeah, we know there are other caps in that place.
Ettercap. Okay.
But it's still spider related if that matters, Panic.
I don't know.
Are Ettercaps Underdark related things?
Knowledge?
Yeah. Knowledge, Arcana, I guess. I think they're a monstrosity.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. 12.
12. You would know with that roll, that generally Ettercaps are like the enemies of Fae. So forests make a lot more sense for them. But
From what I know, other camps are sort of natural enemies with fey creatures. couldn't say for sure if they were Underdark related or not.
I don't remember. Did we find anything Underdark or spider related aside from them? Or did they just move in and set up shop? Anyone?
Thinking, I'm thinking.
Monty, could I make an intelligence check to try and remember any of that?
Sure, go ahead.
It's a 17.
17.
Oh, that nat 20 on the other side.
When you think back to it, your mind, you just remember fighting the Ettercaps, so the intensity of the battle, and then the orb, and then running out. And as you're kind of thinking through, you remember that there was a carving behind that orb you guys never looked at. To any depth.
So I know
there was. There's more there to investigate, but you don't know what's there based on your memories.
There was, before we had to leave, there was something. But we had to leave so quickly, it just, maybe it is worth setting out again and having another look over, especially if there's no evil presence there.
The thing is, there's orcs there now, and if we're wrong, we're wasting time.
Well, luckily you know an orc who will try his best to make friends.
And you've done a good job of that so far.
Thank you. Well, one for one so far. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here, Crackles.
Just take the compliment.
Borky just kind of pets outside of his face for a second, and that's it. Just.
Well, I mean, panic until we hear back from Hasrod. What?
Remy, did you see anything else of note?
At the temple, you mean?
Yes.
Let me see if I can jog your memory. There was a bowl or something like that with a carving behind it, but we couldn't see it before we had to leave.
You're talking about inside the temple?
Right.
I stayed mostly on the perimeter. I was supposed to not be seen.
That's okay. That's fair.
But you know the layout of the orc camp surrounding it, right?
I saw them entering and leaving said temple. I believe they probably have an encampment inside, but I was not instructed to go in and engage. They came out and found me.
The orcs. What did they look like?
That's a Monty question.
Big.
Cool.
Neat.
Very, like, you met Borky, you've met other orcs. More brutish, like, more pig-like in a way.
So would I have been able, because I was there when we talked about the 4 different orc groups, would I have been able to tie what I saw to any of those 4 groups based on the description?
This is definitely the double tusk. You do notice that some of them did have 2 sets of tusks. Some had really bristly hairs too, like just manes of hair. Like they looked very bestial in nature, like beast orcs in a way.
Got it. I mean no disrespect when I say this to Borky or any other orc, but compared to the average orc that I have seen, they were quite large and more brutish than you would expect. I believe...
You would not believe the amount of orcs who would take that as a compliment.
Right. Sure. What I mean to say is, I believe...
chimes in.
What did Helga say?
Agreed.
We're on the same wavelength, you know it's true.
That being said, I wasn't able to peg them to any particular group, and I'm going to give all 4 of the 3 unexpectables there a very stern look. Indicate anybody can roll if they want to know what that means.
A stern look from Remy.
That big old 13.
23.
Okay, let me roll my insight. Yeah, buddy. Where is it? Come on. Go! Okay.
Panic, you would know that he's insinuating that it's probably one of the 4 groups of orcs that we're supposed to contact. He's just not able to say which because he doesn't know if Azra should know.
Yeah.
Or anybody else.
Okay.
So you pick that up.
I nudge Borky a little bit. Maybe we can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone.
That's true, but what can we get to stone, and can we keep Remy for long enough? I know what you mean. I'm just joking.
I think it might be worth looking into. My fear is that we're wrong about this and it doesn't lead us anywhere towards the Underdark. this has been a massive waste of time.
May
Above
I?
ga-
Oh,
Sorry.
go ahead.
I was gonna say above game. How long did it take us to get there?
Only like 2 days, I think. 2 or 3 days.
That's not bad.
But you guys went through Ginter's Folly.
That's true.
Oof. You
That
should
is
try
a
it,
move.
Remy. It's just one pass through.
Oh yeah, sure, of course. I'll let Remy know.
Make a situation awkward. Did I get back there at any time?
You've been gone for a bit. It takes a while. To get to the-
No, that's fair,
This is
that's
how you
fair.
end the episode with just a stare between you two, man. Just like.
It's like.
Let's think out the back door
Da,
real quick.
da, 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 da.
So, if you don't mind my asking, why the need to go to the Underdark with such haste?
Well, first of all, one of Solly's visions might lead us to another one of her companions, I think.
Yes, the last one. As Sahar chimes in.
How do you know it's the last one?
Because it's the last visions that she's receiving.
Oh,
Has she been having all of these visions in sequence?
It seems to be, at least from what I can understand. At the
And-
beginning, it was all of us. Then, as I arrived, it was soon Aquarion's went away first, and then mine. And now that the drunk is here, his is now gone.
yeah, she met him.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, the person in question was chasing someone that is likely to be my mother.
Oh. Right. No, I completely understand.
Which is why you understand that I need to get there as soon as possible.
As soon as possible, yes. No, I completely understand. Unfortunately, I am as ignorant of the Underdark as most. It is not a place I would be welcomed with open arms.
Remy, I don't know if you would have permission to do this, but could you get us out there at some kind of expedient pace?
I unfortunately don't have as much pull as I used to under review and all.
But you do have that Griffin Rider friend of yours.
Yes, I do. Are you implying what I think you're implying, Lady Sahar?
If you have resources, utilize them.
Right. Well, I can call in a favor if you need it to maybe find you where you need to go.
Panic, it would cut the time, man.
That seems like a fair deal. Thank you.
Of course, it's the least I can do.
Well, I need to return to Soliandris if our business here is concluded.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for the information.
No worries. And she looks over and Ragu's getting like a tanker, and she goes, "Ragu, you take that on the road." And she steps out of the building.
Remy, so you been flying around doing scouting and stuff for the city while we've been gone?
Solo, yes. I was not on a joint mission. But yes, I have been doing reconnaissance. I don't know if I'm at liberty to say much more, and I trust the three of you to keep this very, very hush.
Yeah, friend NDA. I got you. But it's just we went over to Cadia, and let's just say we met someone, and I want you to know he was great, but like he had to go on his own separate route. But just know the whole time I was thinking of you.
I appreciate that. I think. Yes. I think you're complimenting me.
Just take it in stride, Remy. Can I get you a drink, by the way?
Yes, I would love a drink.
You all, Task, you're making your way back.
Yep.
You begin to walk, and as you do cross paths with Azra Sahar, Ragu, and Huxley. You guys pass by, and she doesn't even look your way.
Nice to see you too.
You watch as you look back to her, you see her lean back, just the glint of her eye. She kind of turns her face away and keeps striding forward.
I stop and turn around. All right, I've had enough. What's your problem with me?
I've already told you.
Yeah, and I've already told you. But now I want to fucking clear something. I'm waiting on her response.
She just looks at you.
For what my clan may have, what harm my clan may have caused you, that was not of my doing. And I don't know what gives you the idea that your fucking self-righteousness and your thoughts, and yes, I understand your plight is horrible. Mine is too. All of my people are gone. But I'm not your enemy. Apparently we're supposed to be working together. That's what Sully would have wanted.
Ragu. He steps back. I don't think someone like you deserves the truth.
Oh, no, of course not. Someone like me who's trying to do something a little bit bigger than himself. Someone who's trying to, at once, had something that was selfish and wanting to redeem someone or redeem an entire race of people. Something that we have in common. Something that involves all dragon-like creatures in this entire fucking, possibly beyond the country, the world. There's a little bit more at stake here than our petty squabbling, so I want to get our squabbling out the way now.
Very well. She takes off her gauntlet and she throws it to the ground.
Oh no.
Jeez.
Task relieves his bow. Takes off his helmet. Looks over to Huxley. Guard that, will you?
Sure.
Get the venom out now, old lady.
Oh no.
She pulls out the shield to their side. Roll for initiative.
Oh shit.
I wanted this. Hell yeah.
Kick her ass, Task.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
kick her ass, Task. 50.
Oh, I'm
50 up
sure.
to 50 on Lady Zahar.
Yeah.
I am sure I am getting my ass kicked here.
Hey, don't worry.
9,000 gold on Azrazar.
Task, this is no stupider than Remy dueling with dragons, so you're good. Like, you're only second stupid in this equation.
There she is. I was trying to find her character sheet. I'm like, please, for the love of God. I spent so much time working on it.
Control F level 20.
Also, I just showed up again. Why do we got to start dueling like right off the bat, guys?
See, we're gonna have a conversation.
I am gonna need my core rule book. I will be right back.
One second.
angry.
Here's what I'm.
Why?
Here's what
Roll to hit him. All right, you hit.
If this episode doesn't end with Task being thrown through the front window of our of the actual tavern.
Also, hi guys, I'm back. I guess.
Bosco, it is lovely to. I want
Oh my god.
character
Okay.
that didn't get to happen.
You could not have cut out more. I'm sorry, I totally didn't hear that.
Give me a second.
We'll get a server, guys. We'll get a server.
okay.
All right.
All right, I was just saying, it's lovely to see you. I wanted to have a conversation in character. It just didn't happen.
It's totally fine. It wasn't the time. We're never gonna have our talk.
No, we're not,
Borky,
and we
we're
need
not.
to have it.
Borky,
I said,
Borky is
hey, at
friend.
least I didn't say we'll speak upon my return, or I would have died.
Don't worry, I'll tell you that top
Hello.
secret thing about my hidden past right when I get back.
Yes, we will speak about my hidden past upon my return.
All right. So you rolled.
gonna be
your
great.
I rolled a
initiative.
7. I'm rolling
Also,
shit
for
rolls
everybody who's
as per
saying that I
usual.
planned this, I did not. I was told now 50 minutes ago I was gonna be here. I wasn't.
And we're happy to have you.
Aw.
Is that because Is that because Panic contacted Azra Sahar?
No. Well, yeah, actually, that was just the perfect way for me. She's like, "Are you around?"
Are you here?
Yeah, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm here." And then, so there you go. So good job, Panic. You got me back.
Bosco!
Hey.
Wait a second. Hold on. What is?
Can you send me your thank yous? Now.
Where can they find you, Bosco?
Oh
They can-
shit! She's got extra things. Sorry. One second. I
Well,
wasn't
Kurt will-
expecting this.
Kurt, we'll do that at the end.
She's got
I'm-
how many extra attacks?
I'm not attacking her with a weapon, by the way. So
Yeah, you are with your bow. I thought.
no, I put it to the side.
You're gonna fist fight her?
Oh.
I really hope you got a sword or something.
Yeah,
At
you
least
got,
like a
it's got,
dagger.
it's got, it's got to be the first fight that Yusuke had in the Dark Tournament arc of Yu Yu Hakusho. Put a knife behind your foot and you start fist fighting.
Fucking
Right,
weeb.
Hey.
She does beat out a 7.
Of course she does.
Alrighty, I'm gonna grab some fight music.
Because her initiative is +7.
Jesus Christ. Alright.
Also, Luke Law with the 4,000 bits. While my money would be on Azra Sahara for this fight, I want to commend Zito on his fantastic RP this episode. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Alright.
Let me summon Cantrip.
Oh man, here we go.
Catch these hands.
She's gonna start. She runs right up to you.
Let's go.
I see what you're doing.
And she immediately feigns an attack, which gives her advantage on this first attack. Which is great, because that's a 17 to hit you.
My 1.
Yeah, she rolled a natural 1 and a 10, so. Alrighty.
Oof.
Oof.
God damn, she just has advantage. Yikes.
Well, no, she feigned an attack. That's why.
You take 14 points of slashing damage, plus 5 points, so that's 19 points of slashing damage. And she's going to take her second attack. One of her points down.
Fuck, she's a battle master.
Yep, I was just gonna say Battle Master.
That's a 19 to hit you. That's going to be 13 points of slashing damage with the sword again. And she backs up, but you get an attack of opportunity.
Ah, okay.
Swing, bada, 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 swing.
19.
Doesn't hit. She brings up the shield right before you can get a swing off. Sparks erupt in the city streets. Now people are walking out of their homes and now watching this duel in the city. It is now your turn.
I put Hunter's Mark on her.
Okay.
Oh, wait, shit. I didn't mean to do that.
No worries.
Alright, pass Hunter's Mark. And not gonna do much, but actually no. I'm gonna go for the Roper Whip instead.
Okay.
Ah, God! The fuck, Roll20.
That's a melee weapon, correct?
Yeah, it's a melee weapon with reach.
Okay. Okay, no, she can't do that. All right, you go to whip, and it wraps around her sword, and she like yanks you, and you kind of are on this tug of war now with the Roper Whip.
Okay. I'm gonna try again, I guess.
Okay.
Did I? Yeah, I did roll the Roper Whip. There we go.
That
25.
hits.
Yeah, there you go.
4, so that's 9.
9 points.
Yep. 9 and Hunter's Mark. 2.
2. Okay.
I'm not really trying to like attack her. I'm just trying to like
Send a
disarm
message.
her.
No.
You do drag her 10 feet close. Oh, actually, no, you have to roll a strength check. So roll a strength check opposing athletics checks.
Here we go. 15.
No,
Oh, that's a save. That's a save. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Check.
Ah,
Yeah,
fuck me.
no.
5.
She stands her ground. She definitely has the strength to hold her own. It is now her turn.
Did she get slashed across the face or something?
She got wrapped around and she got hit in the gut, and she was yanked and pulled. She knocked the wind out of her for certain. Yeah, she's gonna charge you again.
Okay.
What's she gonna do? Yeah, she's gonna go for another feigning attack. So it's gonna give her advantage on her first strike. Another superiority die. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be a 22 to hit you.
Fuck. Yeah.
So that's gonna be 12 plus 2, so 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And she's gonna go for her second attack. Natural 20.
All right, well, just go ahead and, as you would tell any of your players, how do you fucking want to end this?
Sorry.
How do you want to do this?
I have 19 points, but I'm more than certain she'll probably just fucking eat it.
19 points of damage, slashing damage to you.
So I'm down to 0.
You're down to 0. She full on charges you, hits you over the face with the blunt of the bait, and headbutts you into the ground. Your vision goes white, and you crash down unconscious onto the dirt below. She swings and she sheathes the blade. And she turns to her companion, says nothing, and walks away. But you are unconscious, so you do not see this.
Cool.
Meanwhile, at the Sweet Dragon.
Dude, good scene, Zito. Like real talk.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, shitty rolls. Good scene, though.
That's all right. You were never gonna beat her. It was all about the RP. That
Yeah, it
was
was
good.
all about role playing. Borky's just
And I'm sure the fucking bug now has my bow, so that's good too.
probably left your bow beside. Probably just walked up, set
He
the
just
bow
left it
on
on you.
He set the bow down on your back and left.
Task has been gone for a while now.
Well, he's
Yeah,
got.
where'd he go?
Well, he went to a funeral. We gotta give him time. He's probably all tired from that, anyways.
Taz just lying on the floor on just the middle of
Taz,
the road.
We didn't by chance hear any of that commotion, did we?
No, just like way far away.
Huh.
Do you think we should go look for him, or do you think he's got it?
Well,
Tell you what,
right. He did go to a funeral.
me and Panic are gonna sit here and talk about strategies for going to the Underdark. Why don't you and Remy head down there and go check it out? Birds could flutter around and find the wonderful kobold.
I am leaving the barbarian in charge of strategy.
No, you're
Hey.
going to leave the tiefling in charge, and he's going to watch the barbarian.
Good. Yeah.
You guys,
Why are you not here more often, Remy?
Guys, it's rude to talk about someone when they're in the same room with you.
I agree. Remy, let's
well-
go outside. and talk.
Actually, Borky, it's more rude to talk about them when they're not in the room.
Oh,
Anyway, I'm going. Goodbye.
Mary, that Remy guy, right? Right, Panic?
Good talk.
Remy.
Who? Yes.
Willow. It's Willow.
Willow. Hi.
Hi.
Hello. It's good to see
Um,
you.
Yeah. Did you hear the news?
I did hear the news. Wonderful news indeed.
Thank you. You are happily invited if we plan anything. So
It would be my honor.
thank you. I'll let you go though. Nice seeing you though.
Yes, we're missing a task.
Yeah. No.
Mm-hmm. All right, Greckles, shall we?
Indeed, we shall.
Happy
Panic,
hunting.
Panic, I leave it up to you, buddy.
Uh-huh.
All right. Greckles and Remy, since you are searching for someone, I want you to make survival checks.
Hey, I'm a roll at those.
Yeah, you and me both.
Oh no, wait, I am proficient. Never mind. Ha! 22.
Nice.
18. And another nat 20 on the other end.
You make your way forward down the city streets, and you're able to easily track down Azra Sahar's footsteps, and then you get to a clearing in the road, and you see definitely telltale signs of a fight.
Okay. Is there a crowd of people, or is it just
No.
no? Okay, I'm gonna investigate where said fight might have taken place. If I can notice.
Oh,
any
you're standing
marks.
in it. You're standing and you're looking. And as you're looking, you see a set of footprints in the mud that indicate two things to you, specifically you, Remy, because you have experience with this. Two wings have hit the ground here in the time that has passed with two very large feet. It looks like something landed from the sky, grabbed something, and flew off.
Oh.
What?
Can I tell by the size? Can I tell by the size of the prince how big said creature was?
I'm gonna say roll another survival check for me.
Okay, it's gonna be a 16.
Okay. That's good. Let me just double check here.
I swear to God, if it puts him in a nest and starts singing magical songs about why he likes doing that, this is exactly the hell Task didn't ask for.
Whatever it was is a large thing.
Okay.
And as you look closer, it has 4 arms.
Okay.
And you're able to ascertain that whoever was lying down here was taken by this thing very quickly.
Greckles,
Yeah.
we need to find Lady Sahar. She may know what happened here, but whatever was here is gone, and something very large and very not human took it.
I hate to ask this, but would it be faster if you just went there immediately and I can go back to the rest of the group?
Sure, we can do that.
And we can reconvene later. Oh, jeez.
I really hope that wasn't him. Remy's going to start moving towards the direction that Azra went and let Greckles go back and tell the group.
Yep.
Okay. Task.
Yeah.
Your head is swimming, sore and painful.
That's what I get for being honorable and not using my bow.
You roll over and you thud, 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 fall down a set of stairs onto the ground.
Ah.
You rub your eyes and you look up and you see this visage of a lion staring down at you with massive jaws and teeth.
Oh. Good.
But it's made of stone. It's a statue.
Okay, can I sit up?
Yeah, you sit up.
How about
You're
I have
in,
like 1 HP?
Yeah, you have 1 HP.
I'm gonna. Okay, before I like look around or anything, I'm gonna like put my hands to my face and cast Cure Wound.
Okay.
At 2nd level.
Really rev up that heal.
Actually, I don't know how Cure Wound works at 2nd level. Shit, because I never used it that way.
It rolls an additional die, essentially.
Okay, so I'll just roll this twice then.
Yeah. So that would be 4...
9. So I have 10
That's-
HP.
That's 2 plus 3, so that's 5 plus 2, that's 7.
7? Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, I have 8 HP. Okay. Well, at least I feel my fucking snout back in place. Where am I?
You okay?
You hear a voice call around you.
Cass looks over at the voice.
You don't see anything there. It's like encompassing the room.
Do I have any of my stuff on me?
You do. You have all your stuff, including your bow.
Okay, cool. Who's there?
Yeah. Took a nasty little spill there in the middle of town.
It was a beating, yes. I figured it was coming, but it was justified nonetheless.
You got hurt real bad.
Nothing's worse than what would happen to me before that.
You own that tavern there in town.
Tass stands up.
You swear you see a shadow move.
I'd like to see who I'm talking to before I move on with this.
Seeing comes next. Besides, you're a guest in my house. I make the rules.
And why was I taken to this house? Ah, what the fuck is happening there?
Connor's
hang on.
microphone. That is what is happening.
Ah, beans! I have shouted it away.
Sorry about that. So good.
No seeing, not yet. I brought you here to be healed. You're welcome, by the way, and you spilt your tea.
Well, to be fair, when one's beaten to a pulp, when they wake up, they don't know what their surroundings are. Especially when they're whisked away, by the way. So, thanks for the... Tass looks at himself, like, how fucked up of a shape is he in?
So, for the sake of this, Azra did not use the actual blade. She did a little bit. So you got some cuts, definitely shoulder, definitely on the face. The finishing blow was just a hard smack against the head with the blunt of the sword, which hurt really bad.
Okay.
And the headbutt, too. That kind of was the kind of coup de grace.
I'm gonna assume we're still in our... I don't know where my surroundings are, so I assume we're still in the lower crafting district.
You don't know where you are. You really been out that long. The basement, the one deep in your tavern. Who's there still? They all gone? What was taken? Who's left?
I don't know. We only knew about the thing that was below us. And what does that matter to you?
There was a man there. Creature there. He was gonna heal me. Make me whole again. Make me who I was. But now he's gone. And I want to know where.
Well, the only thing I can tell you, for now anyway, the only thing I can tell you is that we had a bunch of creatures. I'm sorry. Let me restart my phrasing.
It's okay. Brain's a bit scrambled. You might have a mild case of serious brain damage.
Man, outside of the game, Monty, please.
Mild
case of serious.
It's my favorite line. One of my favorite lines from something. Sorry.
The only thing we saw down there, or at least last I went down there, was there was a face that asked me for the password. And then the last time I came back after a small trip in Dracadia, we ended up watching a bunch of the guards haul away some kind of creature that ate magic.
No, yeah, that thing. Found that in the woods. Easy to sniff out magic, that. That's how they found me.
So you're saying you actually brought stuff in there?
Looked for him, yeah. Made a deal. Said if I earned him enough money, he'd turn me back into a human again.
And you watch now as one of the statues next to you moves and shifts, and you stare up at a four-armed gargoyle, which now stares right back at you with glowing yellow eyes.
Dun dun.
My name's Frank. Pleasure to meet you.
Does he actually hold his hand out?
No, he's just looking at you. He's like kind of crouched.
Yeah.
He's very big. Like, he is about 10 feet tall.
Well, Tass looks him up and down. He's not threatening in any way, is he?
Roll an insight check.
Yeah, this next response will debate on the insight. Oh my fucking god! What the fuck is going on with Roll20 with me for the past month?
Jesus Christ.
This is fucking stupid. I'm actually mad now.
There's 5 of him suddenly. Because your brain swims. You can't really get a good glance of his face.
Well, you're not ripping me to shreds at the first sign of me. That's a good sign.
No, based on what I know, you're just trying to get rid of some pests in the basement.
Well, you have to forgive me. The first thing we saw down there was a bunch of ghosts from that major illusion spell.
Yeah, Skulk stoked that one up. It was really good of her. She was smart, smart kid. Shame now, she'll probably never see her mom again. Not that you would know that. You weren't even involved.
I'm gonna assume you're one of the smugglers then.
Was.
And then this happened to you?
No, this happened well before. You ever hear of a man called Dolmar?
Heard passings of him, yes.
He turned me into this thing. I was shipping him crystals or something. Was an idiot, decided to touch one. Next thing I know, I wake up and I'm this. And he kind of extends his wings out in all 4 of his arms.
Will it bring you peace to know that we were the ones who actually fell him?
Bring me peace to know I'm still a giant stone thing.
Peace to know. He was a madman. Doesn't know how to revert his own thing that he did to himself, I'm sure.
If you're an experiment, then why not go into town and ask someone to assist you with that?
Well, let me just walk up to the right apothecary. They think I'm a criminal. I mean, I am. Ain't no hope for a dog like me. Smuggler first, monster and smuggler again. So how about this? I saved your life. Right? I think we can agree on that.
Did you save my life, or did you just whisk me away to some hideout?
You were dying. You were bleeding out. Gurgling mud.
Great. I show honor to her, and she tries to kill me.
Man, I don't know. I'm no doctor. I'm a gargoyle.
Kind of pounds his chest.
Or at least I got you stuffed. Kept your stuff from getting nicked.
That's fair enough. I mean, if there's for a favor such as that, at least I could assist you with trying to, or at least try to make your story public to not the smuggling bit.
No public anything. I just want to move on.
Well, yes, you can move on, but why not move on after he like waves his arms at him, gets fixed?
Can't get fixed, kid. It's too late now.
But have you tried?
I looked into it in the libraries, and I closed at night. I sneak in and pretend to be a statue. I read the books. And once my soul's plucked from my body, can't go back in again unless the body's the same. My body's been well off tossed to sea, long gone. So I'm this forever. The demon promised it could fix it, but demon's gone now. So, it's best just to accept things the way they are, I guess.
If your soul was moved, could you not move it to elsewhere?
Not anymore, no. It's made me wait for this, so it's what it's in.
So if there's no way to cure you, then what could I possibly do for you?
I want a job. A good one. A proper one.
You wish to have a second chance?
Yeah. A proper job. And I notice with your tavern, I watch it sometimes. Part of my old job. All kinds of folk going in and out. Other things made of not flesh. You have like a temple there too. Kind of caught my eye. Is that so wrong?
Not at all. With the man, he looks over at he looks him over. With someone of your make, you actually might be, you might be in the position of taking up a job we are looking for.
Well, gods be blessed. Your name?
Task.
Frank, again.
Frank, how are your experiences at being active at night? Task just smiles at him.
That's all I can do now.
You'll be perfect.
Yeah. By the way, he kind of opens up this window. You realize now you're in like a archer's tower. It appears to have been cut off, and he opens up this wooden window and just air rushes in. You are currently probably at the highest point you can possibly be besides the attic in Alabas at the moment. It's a bit of a fall down. I can drop you off at your place if you like.
How did people utilize this?
They didn't. It must have been temporary. The stairs have been broken down for a while. Looks like they decided to move it elsewhere. It's just for now, it seems to keep the chains in hold, I guess.
That kind of makes a weird assumption that this place was predated before people started moving in.
Now, this is the old foundations.
Huh.
Indeed. Alright, come on. Grab your tea, too. There's some left.
Tash just chugs it.
It's just water.
Yeah. Oh, good. It just gurgles, doesn't even gurgle, he swashes it in his mouth and just swallows it. Tastes like my blood.
Yeah, it tastes really coppery. Let's go. He just grabs you. His whole hand engulfs your torso. He's huge.
Wait, could you do this a little bit better? I'm actually afraid of
No,
oh,
he takes off flying.
Ah!
Silence, you're gonna alert all the guards. He's flying aloft.
This is my greatest nightmare. You have no
he takes his second hand and just covers your face.
This is my greatest nightmare.
Oh no, there's gonna be a lot of drops. There's a lot of low pressure system.
I can.
Whereas the griffins and the flying birds stay at a relatively normal vertical pace, he swoops and dives. He drops and then keeps aloft and kind of Ripley from Smash Brothers with the buffet of the wings. That's how he flies.
Nice.
He basically just falls and then stops himself and then continues to fall.
Did we just hire a 4-armed Goliath? Because all I can hear is the Gargoyles theme in my head right now.
I want you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh.
Taz.
Oh my god. Thank God, a 19.
You feel like you're gonna barf just from just the sheer like it is not a gentle ride. This is not a good time. As you look and you are currently on top of Ben's blacksmith shop at the moment.
Tash just like kind of like wobbles a little bit and then sits down on the roof. Well, if you're gonna be our, excuse me, if you're gonna be our new night guard, you may as well make yourself known to the tavern.
Let's do baby steps, huh?
And when is that baby step gonna take place?
Someone tries to break into your place. I think that temple could use a statue on the side. What do you think?
That could possibly work.
I think it looks right well for a perch.
Yeah, just mind the snake in the shed. He's a good guy, but he'll be mulling about. Might be a good proper place for you to give him a little spook now and then.
With your permission, boss.
Don't lean on him. Don't lean on him too hard. He's a good guy.
We'll try my best. In terms of payment, we'll discuss later.
I don't. Tash just like looks at him. Well, I don't have any souls, and I promise not to. I'm not a magic person, so the most like we could talk pay, or we could talk anything else that you feel that is within my realm of expertise. Anyway.
I talk to the little guy inside the temple. Make a friend. Maybe that's what I need right now. Is just better friends.
You know what? He's actually the best kind of person to be speaking to right now.
Alright, give him a chance. Take care, boss. He just drops you off the roof. It's not a very tall roof, so you don't have to make any save, but it's just not very gentle. And you watch as he flies over, and you can see with your dark vision, he lands next to the temple, curls his arms inwards, and he looks just like a statue. You can't even tell.
Well, that solved one problem. Task tries to find a way down. Hobbles back into the tavern.
Greckles, at this point, you've made your way back to as you watch Task opening the front door.
Okay, Task. What?
Where the hell have you been?
Getting acquainted with Azra Zahar.
Did you kidnap you?
Oh, you fought her, didn't you?
Remy and I went looking for you. We saw tracks, something flying, possibly. What happened, Task?
I got us a night guard. I'm going to bed.
Night, Task!
Task just falls like face first on the stairwell.
Doros walks over and just picks you up gently. Just kind of pets you and walks upstairs with you. You're just like a rag. You're like your limbs are sagging over the crook of his arm as you're.
It's like Drax petting Rocket.
Yeah.
All right. And as the night comes in, and the Underdark's quest ahead of you, that is where we'll end the session for tonight.
Whoa.
Bye, Austin.
All right, bye, Austin.
Hasta la vida, San Austin.
Oh my goodness, we learned a lot.
Yeah,
this episode.
Fun
80,
episode.
89.
89?
89.
89.
89.
11
One
weeks
more
away.
episode. One more episode, and we'll be 10 episodes away from the big 100.
100th episode.
We'll be old.
Old man, look at my life. All right, so I heard a pitch for an episode name. I don't mean to jump ahead here, the gun, but someone said 2 funerals and a wedding.
I like that, actually.
What was the second funeral, though?
Task.
Wow. Wow.
It's not a Dothraki wedding if there aren't at least 2 murders.
You should see their funerals. Wow. Oh, Luke-a-lot, thank you for the 3,000 bits. A bit late, but congratulations on Willow and Doros. 3,000 bits, congrats. Alrighty. Hey, Bosco, thanks for jumping in, dude. Where can they find you?
They can find me at Ed Bosco VA on Twitter and Instagram, and they can also find me right here at just Edward Bosco, my name. It's really super easy on the Twitch.tv thing. Been doing a lot of character creation for Kurt's wrestling thing. I apologize to Monty. She's lost all of her friends to wrestling. It happens
know.
to the best of us. It's
I've
fine.
lost everyone.
Not me. I still resist.
It's true.
know,
You do still
I
resist
know.
for now. That's fine.
But I
We'll
got
get
you
back.
onto Warhammer. It's kind of already, the corruption's already there. a
Yeah,
little
it's
bit.
over for you. But yeah, and then you can also find me on Kurt streams when he does his wrestling stuff, being a lot more obnoxious than I am now, if you can believe it.
I can.
I can.
Hey, you haven't been obnoxious all night.
I know. That's why I save it for that stream.
He lets it out, all this anger of driving in LA, all in one character. But Goomba, where can they find you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/Gaijin Goomba. We are still playing the Neo 2 Alpha because a fan was kind enough to actually give me the download code. It's been a fantastic time. I'm loving the changes. It's a lot crisper. I might be streaming that as early as tomorrow morning. If not, though, it will be Saturday and Sunday, 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time. I also stream on Tuesdays at 7. After that, we're going to get back into our Pokemon Ultra Sun Yokai Lock, where we only are able to play with Pokemon that have a decent cultural background, and that's actually been a lot of fun. A lot of gateway culture shocking, so to speak. So yeah, come by, have fun.
Cool. Zito, where can they find you?
Hi, you can find me at twitch.tv/Zito. Tomorrow will be a very, very late stream because I'm going to go see Godzilla. And then probably around like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whenever the fuck I get out of the movie theater and if I'm not drunk, we will,
Ooh.
Hey, listen. Shit happens.
It's true.
I got a copy of Void Bastards, and I can't wait to show that off to you guys. Following that will be the Adventures of Eep and a Mordhouse server. So you want to clash swords, get on in there, check out the Discord, and we'll figure out something. And also expect some DM's Guild propaganda to pop up in the near future.
So Connor, aside from Sunday, where you and my sister are sociopaths, where can they find you?
Jesus. I mean, you're not wrong.
Boy, howdy gee whiz, that was a statement call out.
Well, apart from that, apart from Sundays with the Divinity 2 streams, where you can find me. I'm an abomination, and I'm coming to your house after school.
Whoa.
You can find me on Twitter at CNLSnake, and you can find me on Twitch at Distortion Devil, where Tuesdays we have RIW Roll Initiative Wrestling at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, 3 p.m. That is. Friday is Friday Funhouse. We play a lot of different games with a bunch of friends. It's really fun. Saturday is The Witcher 3. We're still farting around Skellige, and. Well, I already said Sunday, so yeah, that's me.
That's you. Monty.
You can't just glaze over the "I'm an abomination. I'm coming."
I'm
to
an
your house."
abomination.
No, like, you can't just say that.
That's
just something you can say and not elaborate. Ugh.
It's because my character is a polymorphist and he turns his body into different things.
He is. He turns into like a metal
I
spider-backed elf man who whips people with tentacles.
I am an elf man that can grow bull horns and spider legs out of my back and turn my skin completely metal. So I'm the Iron Spider.
Monty, where can they find you?
You can find me at Montyglue on Twitter, where I will tweet random things. And you can find me at twitch.tv/Montyglue. Tomorrow, after I get a haircut and I stop looking like the female version of Matt Mercer, I will be continuing on with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. And chat is naming all of my Pokemon. So,
what are
if you
some
guys wanna come in-
names?
We have, so far, our Pikachu's name is Fable, which is a very good Pikachu name.
Yep.
We have Pocket Sand.
Good.
Trying to think
There
of
it
who else
is.
we have. Pocket Sand. We have Sting King, who's our Nidoking. And we have my favorite one currently is we have a Magikarp, and I wanted the most kick-ass name for my Magikarp, and his name is Deathmaw. And yeah, so if you guys want to, basically the story is that I'm trying to be the ultimate criminal, and I'm not actually fighting people's Pokemon. I'm actually just robbing everybody. And I hate Team Rocket because they're a better organized criminal organization than I am, and I want to be the ultimate criminal of Pokemon.
You are just being all the bad people in all of your games.
You know what?
I'm gonna talk to Mom. I'm worried. I really am. I knew getting a hairless Sphinx cat was a mistake. I knew the corruption.
No, it's chat came up with the lore, but it's a lot of fun. So if you guys want to hang out, check that out. On Sunday, we're doing Divinity 2 Original Sin. We're the baddies, and we're trying our best not to be bad. And I say try
on Sunday. That's
with
God's
emphasis.
day, Nadine.
And then Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, I'm going to be streaming on my birthday. So I don't know. I'll keep you guys posted on Twitter about what I'm going to do with that. But that should be fun and exciting. I honestly just want to play a bunch of fun games. Yeah. Maybe some Monster Hunter again, because that went so well last time.
That was quite funny to watch the highlights. Alrighty, hi, I'm Taka. Sup? You can find me here. And I got MNW, Multiverse Nexus Wrestling. I got that every Tuesday and Thursday, and I've been joined on commentary with my friend Bosco. And we have a new champion. Again, it's been a wild week, and the new champion is the All-Father, Arkolv. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Arkolv's another champ. Oh, I know. Wait till you find out why. If only you knew. If only you knew. But yes. Also, I'll be doing occasional Total War streams because I'm actually liking Three Kingdoms Total War a lot. It's a lot of fun. Real fast here, I want to thank Luke a lot with 1,000 bits. Monty is kicking the crap out of Team Rocket. We will now see. We will now see what a real crime syndicate is. 1,000 bits from Luke a lot. Thank you so much. Luke a lot with another 3,000 bits. A bit late, but congrats on Willow and Doros. Aw, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so I rolled for them for this, and Doros had it where he would have disadvantage, so Willow would have advantage for how well it went. Doros did not roll high, and Willow was okay. So Doros fell a lot, and that's why, yeah, he rolled a 2.
Did he fall down the mountain like 4 times? What the fuck?
Basically, the way I have it in my brain is like Willow just kept walking into danger, and like kind of like a Looney Tunes gag, he kept just trying to stop her, and then he fell into trouble instead.
Nice.
Yeah.
Marriage rolls at 5e are fucking tough.
Yeah.
It's like the freaking.
There's a spell devoted to marriages.
There is, yeah, ceremony.
Yeah. Zeta, what was that old cartoon with that big pit bull and that tiny little kitten?
Oh,
yeah,
I know what you're
that.
That's all I can imagine.
The one that all the fucking memes of like the dude getting like the cat being crushed at his thumb while he's thinking comes from. I think the dog's name was like Mark Anthony, but they use that model in so many other cartoons.
Yeah, Mark Anthony.
Vade Loken with 3,000 bits. Hope all's well. Love you guys. Vade Loken, thank you for the 3,000 bits. Luke a lot with another 4,000 bits. While my money would be on Azra Sahar in this fight, I want to commend Zito for his fantastic RP this episode.
Yay.
4,000 bits from Luke a lot. Thank you so much. And Zito, you seriously, you handled stuff on that fight. Really, it was really fucking good. It was really enthralling.
Too bad I got fucking floored.
But no, look, you lost the battle, but you gained a friend.
You got Helgud super hard, man. It's rough, buddy. Argent Lyell 13 with the 500 bits. A Gargoyle Night episode. A Gargoyle Night Guard. Jalapena. I don't know. But I believe that's everybody. And Grimneth with 3,700 bits. Great session, guys. Thank you so much, Grimneth, for the 3,700 bits. And everyone else for subbing, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Guys, guess whose birthday it is?
Octo's.
Octo Pimp.
It's his birthday.
Is he streaming right now?
He is. He's streaming Final Fantasy VII.
Alrighty.
Ooh, the best Final Fantasy.
Oh, man.
Hey.
Ooh.
Where it peaked.
That's not 6.
You're right, it's not 6. 6 is the second best.
Okay.
I'm gonna drive to your house.
Okay, I'm just gonna we're gonna end this call here.
I love
the
6.
friends.
It's just not as good as 7.
I want to thank everyone for their bits earlier. A big thank you to Probonaga as well as several other people in the community. I want to thank Pyrotherian.
9 is best.
Yes. All right. Good night, everybody. Go raid that boy. You're wrong. The best is 5. Probate says he gets the last word.
10 has the best